right. There we go. Tournament time. Is the mic working? The mic's working. That's good. OBS does every now and then decide, like, you know, what if it didn't? What if I just fucked you over? But it has not decided to do so today. That's great news. Alrighty. Get rid of this. I think we're just about good to go. Bracket command updated early? I know. Who is she, man? They replaced my streamer with someone punctual? It cannot be. Bracket command updated. Oh, stream matches marked. Oh, I need to send out the message, man. He can never remember everything. This may be number like 170. Alright, let me send out the message in the Wall Brawl channel real quick. It's tournament pings. We are getting started, honestly, now. We are getting started now. Please check the challenge bracket, which I should update. Grab this thing and put it in there, and it is at OP. I don't know who OP is. At Shatter, at who is OP? Any knowers? Is there gonna be a wall brawl in this episode of the podcast? You know, that's the plan. That's the plan. What's going on, Abyss? Does anyone know who this is? Who is OP? Because I don't immediately see someone by that name in the Discord, unless it's like Ophidian. Oh, DaVinci Resolve. I accidentally opened you up. Go away. Go away, DaVinci Resolve. I don't want you here. I don't want you here, DaVinci Resolve. Go away. Go away now. Yeah, I don't know who this person is. I guess, you know, I guess I'm gonna about face last second here, just because I actually don't know how to add this person. Let's see. Can I find both of these people? Yes, I can. There you go. Y'all are on stream first. Password Brawl. We'll get Crimson Shanoa and Kasen Enthusiast instead. Easy. Happy Wednesday, all. Hoping there are at least 12 Materas in this bracket. I don't know. I don't know if that's... Wait, I'm on stream. Wait a moment. No. You were, and then I decided against it, Shatter, because I'm pretty sure I have no idea who you're fighting. So I pivoted last second, because I don't know. I can't find them to add them in the Discord. I may have to shoot them later. Oh, the scoreboard, man. He forgot to set up the scoreboard. There's so many little things need doing for this. Scoreboard. There it is. There might be one Matera in the bracket. Maybe. Honestly, maybe not. Crimson Shanoa. Remember the Gamba? Yup. I was just thinking that. What's going on, John? Good luck in the brackets. 0 pools. There we go. Grab this. We got Kasen there. There we go. Hello. Hi. You are great / dog shit, but probably great. Good luck and have fun, indeed. All these Matera buffs and yet so few Materas in brackets, such a shame. She's pretty strong now. I don't know how strong exactly. But I know she kind of hurted when she gets good hits on you too. Annie Abel, I have no idea. Honestly, there's a lot of people I don't recognize in here, which is a good thing, right? There's like most of the people outside of like the top 8, I feel like that I have seeded, I do not recognize at all. I've seen Always, and I think I've seen Zazaglorp before, but I don't know who this is. I've seen Shanoa. I don't know who Kasen is. I don't know who OP is. I don't know who Beto is. We've seen Papu, but also it's like their second time. I don't know who Tracy is. I don't know who Goki Pole is. I don't think I know who Bona 08 is. I feel like I've seen Yomawari. So like, maybe those are 10 Materas. I have no idea. I do not know who these people play, which is, again, it's a good thing. Always nice to get some new faces in the intermediate bracket. Any commentary in the bracket today? Now, see, that's like a D20. You know what I mean? At runtime, we're going to roll a D20, and if we roll high enough, I'm going to actually talk about the match. But I feel like, you know, I got to make a will save to not get distracted by random bullshit. What's going on, Dollar, huh? We now await Crimson Shanoa. And then hopefully we can get going soon enough here. Maybe I'll have to shoot them in the face too. What's going on, Ophidian? How you doing, man? Incoming ad break? Goodbye, Fair. Get snapped, Benjamin. How you fellas doing on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon? Doing all right? Nice, nice. Oh, God. Got this. I got like a coaster. By my coaster, I mean I have fashioned some, like, tissue paper into a coaster for my cup, and it's getting blown around by my fan. Doing fine. That's great. Glad to hear. I'm doing pretty well myself. Doing all right from Ophidian as well. Been having a pretty chill week, honestly. Alcina's feeling under the weather, so it's just me today? Ah, okay, okay. Countdown to your Japan trip? Yeah! Indeed. What's going on, Con? Jealous? You know, you'll get there, I'm sure. I'm an able main? True. Gotta take a distract action, do a contested charisma check versus your wisdom to attempt to steer you off course. Well, excuse me, sir. In Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the superior role-playing system, there are no contested rolls. You simply, the attacker makes the roll against the DC of the appropriate target. Not sure where this Crimson Shanoa person is, by the way. Let me at them again and see how that works. At Crimson Shanoa, hello, do you exist? If so, password Brawl. Little guy. I have the fancy Twitch subscription, so I don't get ads at all. Oh, you have like the Twitch Turbo thing or whatever? So true. What's going on, Midnight? Good afternoon to you as well. Good luck in bracket, sir. What was I talking about just a second ago? How's your day been? Pretty good. I've been chill. Honestly, I went to bed kind of late yesterday. So you know, I've been a little EP as a result. How based, indeed. But good day, good day. Yeah, excited to go to Japan. We'll see though. There are, let's say, grazing mode. No, I'm not livestock mode. This actually would have been a good day to play some Street Fighter 6, possibly. Any Unos? No idea. Again, I really like half the people in this bracket I've never seen before, so we'll have some fun surprises. Apparently, Casenza Cagliostro. That's cool. But yeah, there's some slightly worrying clerical problems with a few people. Hopefully there nothing explodes for the Japan trip. I certainly hope so. We're getting pretty damn close at this point, so it would be nice if nothing imploded. All I'll say is I think that passport offices, perhaps every single one should be nuked from orbit, and all the innocent people inside them should be murdered. I don't know. Maybe that's reactionary. I'm unsure, but you know, that might be a little too extreme, but that's the stance that I'm taking currently. CAG Pog, I'm a CAG fan. We got a lot of CAG in the wall brawl. I'm an enjoyer. Looks like. What if nothing actually imploded? I mean, he gave up Ladiva, so maybe he deserves it. I am not super far off from shooting this Shanoa person in the face. It's very possible. Can someone, anyone know them? Anyone find them? Because I think I might just give. Oh no, nothing. I like that guy. He seems like a cool guy. I'm pretty close to giving Kassen a free pass here, I think. We'll wait a couple more minutes. What did nothing switch to? He plays a lot of Patat. He plays Charlotta. Were he not my opponent was real and beat me 0-2? I didn't know who they were. How did you find them? I would have just put, you guys were originally on stream. And I was like, I don't know who you're fighting. Who did you end up fighting? At this point, I shouldn't have switched. I should have stuck to my guns. I think I remember a Pocket Potato. He still plays Ladiva, but like he certainly pulls out the Pocket Potato quite a lot. Let me not slander my boy. He hasn't dropped Ladiva, but he does play quite a little bit of Potato. They pinged me. What was... Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. They, like, joined... What the? They joined the server, like, just now. Because I like, looked up OP. I couldn't find their ass. That's crazy. I got juked, man. I literally typed at OP. There was nothing there. They joined the server a few minutes ago. Alright, looks like... Mayhaps, perhaps, we will be given Casa a pass here. We'll just wait. Couple more minutes. Then I assume they are dead. And give you a free win. Catface. Back on the grind of 0% win rate, so true. Although I do pretty decent in Brawl sometimes when I'm on stream, I eat shit and die without fail. Not even a nerves thing, just a curse. I mean, it's got to be a little bit of a nerves thing. There's a Eustace okay. Do I have the Eustace okay? No, I do not. There's a lot of cool Battle Pass stickers that my dumbass does not have, apparently. Can I tell you, I had a very frustrating moment. Well, okay, not frustrating. Not like in any kind of meaningful way that should, like, matter to, like, an adult human. But, like, in terms of just, you know, you skipped it. Oh, I do have it? Oh, there it is. Nice. And, like, you know, I thought it was gonna be fun, and then it turned out to not be so fun. So I have been interested to watch some Battle Brothers recently. It's an old, it's not that old, I guess, but it's like, you know, it's like a 7-8-year-old game at this point. That also, this is definitely free dub territory because Chanel has still not answered me. So congratulations on your free win, Kasen. Very good, very well done. It's like an 8-year-old game. It's like a tactics, like XCOM style-ish thing, but like you're on a mercenary company. It's a little bit XCOM, a little bit Mountain Blade kind of thing, right? Like Mountain Blade overworld with like XCOM tactical layer, right? Hang on, Brick's going a full-time Battle Brothers streamer. No, so I don't really want to play it that much, but I was like, it could be fun to watch, right? Hold on, congrats. You win. Easy game. Hey yo, Toki Pion, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Welcome. We're just about getting started, so you joined just in time. Okay, so I mean, with that no-show, let us. I guess we'll do Zan and OP next. Sure. Now that OP is actually in there as well, I can actually add them. Perfect. Password Brawl, and hopefully both of these people are actually here. What's going on, Phantom? But so anyway, so, you know, it's just one of those things where the game system intrigues me. I'm going to EP, but giving you the EU Night Owls. Hello, EU Night Owls. Well, you know, I'll keep you company for as long as you're able to stay awake. But yeah, so yeah, that game's kind of like piqued my interest a little bit. I just kind of wanted to watch a lot of it, and I watch all of my YouTube videos on double speed. I like binging shit, and I do like literally watch everything on double speed. I have like a brain disease, right? So I go through content at a prodigious pace, right? And I tend to hyperfixate on stuff. So like, you know, I combine all of these things. You know, you give me like even quite a lot of stuff, and I will churn through it pretty quickly, right? So I oftentimes get very happy. It tickles my brain in a nice way when also let's set up the game. When I find this like a giant repository of like shit that I am interested in watching that I have not, you know, previously experienced, right? That's new to me. And I thought that I had found that with Battle Brothers, right? I found this YouTuber who had like, you know, like literally hundreds, like probably like 700-800 videos of them just like playing the game on different runs and stuff like that over the course of several years. And I was like, Poggers, this is very cool. Also, Gamba, OP, Zan. Give you 2 minutes. Go. You know, so I was like, this, you know, it's the kind of thing that really excites me. Right? I do like just getting this large, like, treasure trove of shit that I can just watch, or at the very least, even use as background noise or something like that. It turns out, I don't really like the guy very much. You know, he's a cool guy, but he's a little salty. You know, he's a little negative, in a way that kind of turned me off. Yo, Donkey, also thank you for the raid. Double raids, back to back. And I don't know, like something about that, like you know, one of the big reasons that that I put out just like such a sheer amount of content is because me myself, like personally, I would like, you know, I want to make a channel that I would like to come across, right? And like something like what I have basically is the kind of thing that I enjoy coming across as a consumer, right? So basically, my target audience is me, except obviously I don't watch my own shit because I already did it. But yeah, so I was very excited, but then it turns out I also don't like when people are just, I don't know, man. It's like, it's, you know, when people get like, people are like actively like complaining all the time or something as they're playing a game, or if they're being like super negative or something. Even if that's like, you know, a lot of those people at the same time are having a good time with the game, right? But the way they express it is through just like a lot of complaints and like salt and stuff like that. That kind of turns me off a little bit. Do you even watch anime at double speed? That seems cursed. No. Like usually, I don't know. I guess like I only watch like YouTube videos at double speed. Like I don't watch like movies or like yeah, or like TV shows or anime or anything like that. I watch those normally usually. Family Guy funny moments. Yeah, I watch Family Guy funny moments on double speed. Also, two Kags, huh? We had Casa and we have OP now. Cagliostro's everywhere. But I mean, the moral of the story basically is I'm very annoyed because like I had the like excitement, the moment of like, holy shit, like 1,000 videos of something I really want to watch, and then I got like, you know, 15 in or something, and I was like, wait a second, this annoys me. And I lost out on 985 videos worth of content, and I was very sad about it. The map content's actually so incredible, it's so nice to have to just turn on whenever. Again, this is, you know, I know not everyone wants an infinite conveyor belt of shit to watch, but as someone, like literally, I want an infinite conveyor belt of shit to watch. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to make something that I would enjoy. Can I talk about with Anila? We talk about Anila. You know, Anila does not do that much damage, and that's kind of her, especially like her top end. You know, like counter hit, close H, like shimmy sort of stuff. Right? Is really not that much. I have a question. Does UL do even less than Anila? Like I'm starting to wonder if even Anila's like quote unquote low damage is actually like not the worst. Does UL do even less damage than Anila does? Consume, indeed. Think of all the negative feelings prevented. Yeah, I know, but like, it's the lost potential upside of like, imagine if that was worse mid-screen, better corner. UL has worse mid-screen and better corner. What is like the max damage UL can do in like a reasonable situation on, like, you know, like counter hit, some counter hit starter, like you block a DP. How much damage is UL doing, Torku? You block a DP on 3 Brave points and you have SSBA on deck. Brick versus Boredom is the real A2 matchup. 2-8, I guess? Or I guess, unless I'm beating Boredom.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Like 8 to 10k. I think UL does damage, but only really in the corner. I mean, Anila, if Anila punishes a DP with SSBA up, she can get 10k. 9.98 technically, but. So she's got. Streamer gonna make me open up the game to get numbers. This guy doesn't know off the top of his head. 11-4-2-3, motherfucker. That's Ladiva's optimal. At least that I know of. A YouTube channel I wonder if people watch on double speed is BKC. Dude makes his videos in one take. He goes on 50 tangents and takes toilet breaks while discussing the impact of Gengar and Advanced Legend. I don't know who that is, but he sounds like kind of a homie, honestly. I appreciate... I appreciate the chaotic energy, certainly. I hate 2 types of content, stuff I can watch but not listen to, and stuff to both watch and not listen. Wait. What? Stuff I can watch but not listen to, and stuff to both watch and not. I think you mean the second one. I assume you mean stuff to watch and listen, right? Like stuff that you fully focus on. Taking toilet breaks in the middle of your own YouTube video is base, not gonna lie. You know who did that shit for the longest time before they discovered that there was a pause recording button on OBS? Was fucking Northern Lion, man. Northern Lion is the ultimate inspiration for just like endless deluge of shit you can watch forever, right? I have no idea. Like I could not tell you how many videos that motherfucker has on his YouTube channel, right? It gets to the point where you can pick and choose and still binge everything. But for like fucking years and years, his ass would just like go to the bathroom and you would just look at his chair for 5 minutes, and he was so damn good at what he did that you watched it anyway. That shit is it's a talent for real. I think recently he actually started pausing shit sometimes. Well, at least in like the bespoke YouTube content, but. You gotta respect when he just like, you know, gets up for 5 minutes and you just like look, you're sitting in silence. And your dumb ass is probably just watching it on the second monitor anyway, so you're fine. But Broken ass Anila, better than Cagliostro, confirmed. Well done, Xanathan. But yeah, I think Anila might do better mid-screen and corner damage than UL, right? Which sounds, which I mean, again, even the low Anila damage is heavily downplayed. The only other creator who can get away with just leaving for 5 minutes is DugDug. Yeah, but I see DugDug does it as part of the bit, is the difference, right? He does it as like, it's like the bit is that, you know, the guy El Beto doesn't appear. Gotcha. Enjoy your free dub. You know, a lot of new names, but also a lot of no-shows. It's a little unfortunate. Yeah, so the all reliables. A lot of these people that I don't recognize also just like signed up and then forgot that they signed up, I guess. Who is Tracy? Tracy? Does anyone know who this is? Who is this? Here's a great streamer, co-host. Admittedly, DugDug's got a crazy crew. That's true. Oh, wait, I'm here? You tried to talk by the website. Okay. It's a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding. They tried to talk by challenge. See, this is why I put this up here, man. You must join the Discord server to take part in this tournament. You will likely be DQ'd if you don't. You got in there just fast enough. You got in there just fast enough. You got in there just fast enough. But you gotta, we do it through this, man. We do it through this. GUI VLR in Discord? Is this this Tracy individual? Is that who they are? Yes, I see. Okay, you're both communicating. That's good. Yeah, the password is Brawl, lowercase. Password Brawl. All right. We'll use the system trademarked, indeed. Anil damage is good this patch, people just don't take the new changes into account. Yep. I'm on the Discord and don't see anything. You should, apparently. I mean, did Papu not at you? Or did they not figure out how to at you? I guess try to at them. Try their name is the Mystery Papu. Mistery. I trust you guys. One of you guys is gonna be able to figure out the other one's Discord name and add each other, and you can play the match. Who had the worst damage in any patch on any character in the history of Rising? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what like the lowest. I mean, depends on what you mean. I don't know what like the lowest max, like the lowest optimal damage combo on a character was. I mean, I guess if you count Deathless Near, then that's an easy one. Abyss. Deathless Near definitely has the lowest damage optimal of any character currently in history. But if you don't, that's kind of like a joke answer. So if you don't count that, I'm actually not sure. This Watcher and another Cagliostro. What is happening, man? The Cagliostro invasion? Nier is counted as having deaths, which is pretty high. Yeah. Again, Nier's actual damage is really high, but like I'm saying, like, you know, the easy answer is like if she doesn't have death, her optimal is auto combo into 5U. Like overall, mid screen or corner, I guess it's like the optimal damage that they could do. Like what at some point, what was the lowest number that was the highest number a character could do? You know what I mean? 1 to 12 Natera's got 12 CAG instead, so true. Like across time, what was the lowest damage optimal that any character ever had across the whole time of Rising, right? So their highest damage was lower than every other character's highest damage throughout all patches, throughout all time. I actually don't know the answer to that. I have no idea. I have no idea. I want to break Kag's nose? Does Kag even have a nose? Are we sure Kag has a nose? A Kag Nation invasion, indeed. You can see he does it all because he cannot be asked to edit. One video, his washing machine was on the entire time. He just took a call, then immediately returned to discussing hazards in Gen 4 OU. So true. Lance damage feels low, but I could be smoking that good shit. I think Lance's damage is not, he's not super high, but I don't think he's in contender for lowest in history, right? I don't think so, anyway. His, the weird thing is I think a lot of Lance's, I don't know if Lance's optimal damage actually involves SSBA, is the weird thing. Even if he has it, I think he does the U-blade impulse into wall jump overhead into like, you know, U-blade impulse, wall jump overhead, U-blade impulse, wall jump overhead. Right? The loops like that, which are quite difficult, but off counter hit, UL's optimal does 8739. For Anila, the best I could get was 8650 off counter hit 214M. Anila does 9980 off counter hit 66H, which is actually quite reasonable these days if you get a DP punish. Anila does 9980. Even like there's UL can't 8739 sounds wrong. Not just counter hit close, like just the max, you know, even like, does he get more off counter hit 66H than close H? I think the true answer to lowest damage is whoever I'm using and the highest is whoever we be fighting. So true, best. So true. And you're still a god of chip damage. It's true. They use skills. You have to eat the use skills, and then they do a lot, certainly. The highest damage nail combo that I know is 9980. UL does more than that, like 9k something. Damn, Torku not a real UL player? Not a real ULer? Not a real Yipper? He's an asshole contending and put Bubs in Roddy Rich's the box. I got more off counter hit 66H on Anila. Yeah. Counter hit 66H on Anila is 9980 is the most that I know of. I don't think you can break 10k, but she's like right there. I don't think you can break 10k. Also, isn't putting Bubs in like gay baby jail like a good thing? Isn't Bubs a bad guy? I know like just because he's a bad guy doesn't mean he's a bad guy, but like isn't he also like he's bad guy and also bad guy? You know what I mean? You know what I fucking mean, man? I feel like he's both. I feel like that's not a, you know. I feel like putting Bubs in Roddy Rich's the box. I think is actually kind of a mark of CAG being a good person, possible. What's Fairy rocking these days? Any Fairy players? What is the highest damage your character can reasonably do off a combo? You mean he's sole bad guy? This UL character might be worse than Anila, just ignore the kind of pressure these characters do? I mean, this UL character might still be worse than Anila, I don't know. I would need to, I think, barring any channel points billionaires, I think I'm gonna play UL next to Master. Oh, damn. You mean he's sole bad guy? Just because he is sole bad guy doesn't mean that he is sole bad guy. Like in that case, you know, that's right. Just because he's bad guy doesn't mean he's bad guy. Frederick is, by all intents and purposes, like a pretty good person, I think. Rick Euler? I'm down. Because I have no idea how strong I think UL is, and it'll be nice to get some, like, some hands-on experience to understand it. Because right now, like, for my, you know, understanding of Anila and my sort of, like, guess on UL, I probably would say that Anila's better than UL. But I have no idea. I'd be evil too if this tiny fuck put me in the void for 2,000 years. I will say, I think that's a bit of, of reverse causality there. You really are a Beelzebub fan. I think he was evil before she put him in gay baby jail. Maybe he came out even angrier, but it looks so fun. Slice it. Yeah. Nier's use skills being combo starters now is certainly, it's something, at least. Like, it's a nice, you know, the reward on hits is certainly higher, which is, well, I mean, not always, but, you know, in situations where she couldn't combo off it before, it's nice that she can do that now. It's something. I'd imagine getting UL to Master will be easy. I think I'm going to get too stuck in the brain rot. I'm going to do, like, 9 overheads every match and die. But I wonder if people in, like, S++, if they block the overhead, do they even punish that shit? Can I just try to steal it back with a parry? Maybe. So that was an Abyss Watcher dub right there. Midnight and Orochi would be up next, so let's do that. There he is. Orochi's already here. Let me go get Midnight. Let me pay up the Gamba as well. I said Abyss Watched. I misspelled their name. At Midnight, password Brawl. I steal turns back with parry off of Stance 5M in Grandmaster. Yuguchi Shirley? Yeah. They do, that's why I don't play UL as much anymore. I got a couple overheads blocked and said, I can't do this no more. Don't do us S++ like that. We can punish UL overhead, come on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't know what, I don't know what things are, like, common knowledge and what aren't, right? Like, I don't know what because, like, I don't even know, like, I'm not even saying that, like, they know it's punishable, but they can't do it. I'm saying, like, you know, do they even know that it's -6? Because there are certainly some things that I see that I'm like, yeah, that's punishable, and then people don't seem to know it. Right? So I don't know, like, what, and UL is pretty rare. Well, I guess UL's not that rare in the grand scheme of things. Like, I see people let Versuja get away with, like, far HH in the corner, like, all the time, right? If they block the first overhead, what about the second or third? That's right. Think twice? I don't even think once. The pain of getting caught by raging strikes more often than not. It's tough, man. It's tough being old in these streets. It's a young man's game. Midnight Royal. Hello, Orochi. I challenge you. Me? You better get on that cabinet. Okay, I was gonna say, you better get on that cabinet, boy. You better not be challenging me. Isuza far HH minus enough to punish. In the corner, it's throw punishable, yeah. If she has you in the corner and she does that, it's -4. You can back throw her. That's what I'm saying. See, it's not even that I'm saying, like, you know, these S++ are so bad, they can't even punish -6. I'm saying, do they even know that it's -6? I'm not old, I'm 22, I just have slow reactions. You're an old soul, though, Shatter. It's you know, it's a different thing. Like, Vasaraga EX Tackle as well is one that a lot of people, he does it in the corner and they don't throw him. But I've noticed more of that happening recently, sir. The funny one, which, like, fair enough, just because, like, no one, like, knows anything about Ladiva, so fair. But, the third EX headbutt going unpunished, like, the one in every 1,000 matches that you see it is always the like, that one, to be fair, that is, like, that's character-specific knowledge right there, right? Because, like, the Ladivas won't even do it. Like, what the fucking anime? This color doesn't look bad on Abel, kind of fire. Yeah, the, like, Drow Abel from hell. He looks like a God Hand demon, right? He looks like the demons that pop out of the enemies in God Hand. Free meter. Midnight scares me. There's immense lust for actual plants. All right, hold on. It's Rosetta though, right? Like, let's not pretend that he's trying to fuck a flower. I hope Granblue gets more populated in Oceania. I'm stuck fighting like the same two people who never block. I just want to run some strike throw on people. Please block them. They did the whole auto combo? Yeah. Midnight's really good with those Axion reactions, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Granblue, I think, is, like, it's definitely a smaller population fighting game. I think it's still, like, in North America, at least, it's pretty easy to find matches at, like, even weird times of the day, like, even, you know, in, like, lower ranks or higher ranks or whatever. But I'm sure that, like, as soon as you leave, like, NA or, like, Japan, I'm sure things get a little tighter, right? I can't even imagine, like, if you say your favorite fighting game is, like, Uni 2, right? Which, like, you know, it's a good game. You just love Uni 2, but, like, you live in Australia. Like, what do you do? Like, is it actually just you and one other guy? In EU, it's kind of a struggle. Yeah. Because, like Uni doesn't even have, like, crossplay, and it's got a much smaller community than Granblue does, right? Playing DNF in other regions sounds like a pain. Playing DNF in any region sounds like a pain. To be fair, that's a little unfair. South America, if you're S++, you only get matched with Masters and Grandmasters? Yeah. I knew an Oceania player had to play in Japanese servers because they couldn't get matches, but the JP players dodged them because the ping was too high. Man, yeah. I am very happy that I live in North America. Well, at least for fighting game matchmaking reasons. For other reasons, I'm a little worried right now, but for the purposes of fighting game matchmaking, living in a big city like Toronto is very helpful. Just end up watching various videos while I wait for ranked. EU mornings aren't super populated, I think. Yeah, I mean, EU, I think, is, like, second best-ish after, like, Japan and North America, but yeah, it's still definitely a little tough. That is always, like, the very nice thing about a game like Street Fighter 6 or something, right? Is, I believe, at least, I've never played Street Fighter 6 in Australia, but I'm pretty sure that no matter where you are, no matter where you live, it's gonna be pretty easy, right? To find matches all the time. That's how it'd be after I got into all the fighting games. The one mate I truly want to fight is just kind of quit. That's tough. What's up with the evil characters? We need to get Cagliostro to put this guy in gay baby jail. SF6 popping off, yeah. Bad guy Brawl. SF's pretty active, yeah. It's certainly nice to have a super filled out population, right? I got double 2-0 at LMFAO. Listen. Just because it's there's no masters around does not mean that it's not a scary bracket. It certainly happens.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay. It is probably the one, like, that would be the one reason that, like, despite, like, me personally, I like Grand Blue a little better than SF6. Probably a lot better than SF6 if that's not obvious. But like if you know, SF6 is still a really fun game and I enjoy it a lot. And you know, the population is probably the reason that if I had to pick, I probably would recommend it. Especially if you don't live in North America, I'd recommend SF6 over Grand Blue, sir. If you were trying to get into a fighting game. My trigger word is Gagliostro. Well, I'm sorry. You might hear that shit a lot on this stream. My only John will be that was my first time playing a CAG ever. Yeah, it's okay. You can John all you like. That's at the end of the day, too much Johning only hurts yourself, right? No one will stop you. I got match against 2 S++ as a peak S rank. Yeah, I mean it is kind of like, you know, when you like I had to draw the cutoff somewhere. And I drew it at Master rank, because there is, I mean, there's a really big difference between S++ and Master. But it does mean now that, you know, a lot of the people walking around here are just like S++, right? Like, theoretically, the bracket is open to, like, D rank to S++, but a very large amount of them are S++, sir. Even pre-patch, I like playing Bubs into Lucy, but it might just be a me thing. I mean, no DP is certainly nice for Unisonic. I guess... It's weird because I guess Bubs can like stand kind of outside the range of Lucy's buttons and play mid-range away from like, you know, Jesus Kick and stuff like that. I do want to play SF6, but not as many of the characters scream to me to play, which sucks for me. Yeah, I mean, again, I like Grand Blue more than Street Fighter 6 for a couple of different reasons. But there are like some intangibles, like just, you know, player population and stuff like that. That especially again if you don't live in North America, make it probably an easier choice at the very least. A lot of the S++ players are very able to hit Masters TBH. I mean, people say that a lot when you watch some of these S++ players and they're like kind of cooking and they're like, damn, this person needs to play some ranked. You know, this is like basically, like they're not, obviously not a smurf, but like this person is capable of hitting Master. And that exact same person goes, no, like the person who just like won the tournament. They go, nah man, I've been getting cooked. They're like, I'm trying, I can't make any progress, right? It's hard. S++ is difficult, man. S++ is not easy to get out of. You need a positive win rate, and promos, you need like a really positive win rate for a very short amount of time, right? I think it is deceptively difficult, especially if you've already done it before, like once. I think you sort of forget, right? It is pretty fucking hard to get out of S++, man. I'm on like, you know, character number 8 or something like that, and it's still not free. Right, even as like a very like obvious and clear Smurf, it's still not free to just like win an S++, right? I mean, I guess nowadays I'm also being held back by money, but still, it's true that S++ really is a battleground. The only S6 characters that scream at me are Ed and maybe Marissa. That's a very interesting too. I feel like those are very different characters. I guess they both got bit. Oh, dude, Midnight is very good about this, right? Oh, it loses. It was a good reaction, but it just loses to... Then you get your Sandy rolled back to S++, just forced you to redo it off stream. Yeah, I had to do the last promo. To be fair, we got the Sandy to Master in basically a desync. So the fact that the game didn't recognize that the next day is sort of fair. But then I went on and played my last promo match for realsies, and yeah, just won it, and now he's Master rank. It's all good. Okay, good to know. Axion does not hit fast enough. It just, Karma is like a fully active hitbox the entire time, basically, while it's happening, while the suck is going on. So he just ran out of invuln on the Axion before the projectile fired and lost. Still, though, Midnight does end up taking the set there. SF characters are a bit less exciting than Grand Blue ones until you start playing them, I feel. They don't shine until you get gaming. I think, yeah, like the designs and stuff like that are not necessarily as interesting, right? But I do think, yeah, mechanically, a lot of them are very fun. I keep matching against Masters when I'm playing my S++ characters and not losing anything, so it's peak. Yeah. That is certainly nice. Alright, so that was Midnight. Who won that? Okay, Muffin and Johnny Astro. Johnny Astro's already in here. I don't think Shrimp Man is Muffin. Let me go get Muffin. That's where Brawl. Maybe they are, but... I think visually, certainly, Grand Blue is more interesting than the Street Fighter 6. So yeah, you might not look at a character and get quite as much of an instant like, wow! Oh, it is. Okay, okay. Never mind. I'm wrong. Muffin is definitely Shrimpman. That's on me. Johnny asked. This really is the villain Brawl, huh? Shrimpman is Muffin. I'm sure of it. What is that melody? All right. Muffin / Shrimpman versus Johnny Astro. Gamba up. Take your 2 minutes to bet as you see fit, or do not bet as you see fit. I kind of, honestly, I don't want any of you motherfuckers to bet, so I can just play UL after Anila. I guess probably UL after Galleon, who's after Anila, probably. But we'll see. If I do get into SF6, it'll be the new for me, as I might pick Zangief for a grappler choice. He's never really clicked on any so far. I mean, Zangief is him, I will say. I do think, again, I mean, this is personal bias. Ladiva hits a little better than Geef. Personal, even though she's not as good as Geef is, certainly. Like, she's weaker in Grand Blue than Geef is in SF6. But like she, you know, as far as just like the grappler monkey brain, Ladiva certainly hits a little better than Geef, I think. But he's real good. He's really fun. Not the Belial outfit, the cock ring Belial. Yeah, I mean, we've had Belial, Lucilius, Nier. I mean, Cagliostro if you want to count her, but I don't really think that's super fair. Lots of Cagliostro though. The word is playing T-Zoc is pain, apparently. Holy shit! For the children. We got a Season 3 for Grand Blue. Would you mind another guest character, and who would you like to see? I'd love to see Susano from Blaze Blue. I don't think... I honestly... So, of all of the complaints that I've heard about 2B, and most of them are bullshit, I think, but the one that kind of does sound right to me is, like, I think for IP fighters like this, you have to be really careful with guest characters, right? Because, like, you know, like stuff like this, or like Dragon Ball Fighters, stuff like that, like a fighting game that is just, it's based around, like, it's a fighting game adaptation of a different IP. Because there's, like, you know, 100 different Grand Blue characters that people might want to see in the video game before they want to see a guest character, I think. Now, they still have their marketability points, right? Like, yeah, if you put Susano from Blaze Blue in there, you might, like, get some Blaze Blue players to play, or something. But I honestly, I don't think I want a guest character in Season 3. I think there's enough interesting characters in the game that you could potentially bring from the gacha. I don't even know most of them, right? But you're saying, I know what you are to Belial, pride flag? I managed to shoot 2B, she slows matches down too much? No, that's fair. That's fair. I know multiple people that got mad about 2B getting the slot. Yeah, and that to me is fair, right? That to me is fair. Because again, like, you know, like there was no, I mean, unless you count like originals, like Lab Coat, right, or something. But there was no guest character in Dragon Ball Fighters, because like nobody wants a fucking guest character. I want my 7th Goku, man. I want Goku with blue hair this time. I need it. I need it now. I want Goku, but he's actually 2 guys, and also he has blue hair. Don't, you know, don't put, how dare you? Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, please jump this. Is he dead? No, not enough death stocks. Yeah, uh-oh. This is a little losable, suddenly. It's a little losable. Oh, that was, whoa. Listen, I know it's Deathless Nier, but you're being a little too, you gotta be aggressive, man. You gotta kill this Deathless Nier. This is like, oh, okay, I was gonna, this is almost like feels like the #1 mistake I see people make when they're fighting Nier is like Nier goes deathless and they just like stand there and let her recover her gauge, you know?
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
But he didn't quite, he got in there eventually, To be fair, people will be accepting of Aurelie as a guest character in Dragon Ball games. I mean, to be super fair, Aurelie is barely a guest character, right? Like, she's in the manga twice, right? Like, Aurelie, I mean, Aurelie is essentially a dragon. Yeah, she's from, you know, the other Dr. Slump, right? Like, she's in the Dragon Ball manga and the anime. So, like, Aurelie, I don't even know that Aurelie would count. She's also been in, like, every Dragon Ball video game. I don't know even that she would even count as a guest character. I don't think she really counts, right? Aurelie sends General Blue to Egypt, and then she also fights Beerus, man. Like, she's one of the most OGs. Isn't Susano 2 for Suja like to get in? I mean, she does not play like him very much at all, right? It's only really in design. She has his dash, right? But he's not, like, unlocking special moves or anything like that. What I'm not sure is, should I zone Deathless Nier or go and pressure her? I think, even as a, I'm no zoner player, okay? So take this with a grain of salt. But I think even as a zoner, you go in and pressure her, right? Because, like, if you just zone her, she has no incentive to approach you, right? While she's deathless. Like, she literally, if you just zone her, I think it's good for her. You just let her down back and, like, spot dodge your zoning and shit like that until she gets death back. At which point, you can't really zone her as well, right? I think even as Vikala or Fairy or something, you're supposed to go in and kill them. Unless you can chip them, yes, yeah. If she's so low on health that like you're just gonna like you can feasibly chip her out, then sure. But I think you still shouldn't zone her because all like wasting time when Nier is deathless is exactly like you're like straight up not playing to the biggest weakness of the character, right? It feels to me tantamount to like you're playing a zoner and you're fighting Ladiva, and what you do at round start is 6-6L at her, right? Like you're fighting Ladiva as a zoner and you go, I'm just going to rush you down, right? Like, you're not playing to the biggest weakness of the character that could help you beat them. They have the same build, but gameplay is pretty different. Yeah, yeah. But again, I don't think a guest character is a great idea personally. Actually, so true. Hakuman would be goofy. Finally, an honest-to-God TOD in my Granblue. On 3 Brave points. It's a very bold 5 U's from Muffin, and the coolest part is they are working. Good try, Astro. Unfortunately, playing bottom 2? Bottom 2 Nier? Simply couldn't hack it. Broken-ass Nier, in parentheses, like lovingly. Like broken as in fix her. Broken as like, what did she... Broken as in she doesn't work. Would Hakuman have his skills attached to Brave points? Ooh, that's an interesting idea. That'd make him, if he could like spend his Brave points to do his like cancel like TOD bullet, like he had like a better Raging Strike basically. I could fix her mechanically. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Is that 2-1 or 2-0? I'm gonna say it was 2-1. Hakuman being able to cut projectiles in Granblue sounds broken. I mean, there's a lot of anti-projectile, like very strong, like universal anti-projectile stuff already, right? What Goku do we put in Granblue? UI Goku auto dodges Raging Strikes. You can't Raging Strike him. He automatically spot dodges it, but then when it gets the slowdown, instead of doing like the sound effect that Granblue does currently, it does like the little like the 2 seconds like the trumpet from the theme. They're like doo 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 doo, and then he kills you. That's it. Base Goku Spear Bomb takes 3 BP on hit, bro. Listen, if they're gonna put Goku in the game, I don't like guest characters in Granblue, I don't think, but I might have to drop Ladiva. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to drop Ladiva. It's just the way that it's gotta be, man. All right. Looks like Winners is a little bit ahead. Oh shit! What's going on over here, man? What happened? This can't. There is no way that Zound has been waiting 45 minutes for their match, right? That's just not right. They just played it. They just went ahead. Are both of these people not here? So Chanel was there. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, they did. They started playing their game at 5:40. That's quite something. Okay, so Losers is a little bit behind. They started playing this game at 5 minutes ago. Okay, cool. No, that's for sure. That is, I need to put in the 10-minute, 15-minute thing somewhere. Yeah, I don't have it in there. I think a lot of people don't. Yeah, I gotta put that in somewhere, I think. If your opponent's not here in 15 minutes, please let me know. I will shoot them in the head. But yeah, so Losers is gonna be a little bit behind. That's okay. I mean, we could do these winners semis matches, but then like they're just gonna be stuck for so long waiting in winners finals, man. Like if Muffin or Midnight, like whoever wins this, you gotta like go take a shit. You gotta like go take a shower, go get a sandwich, Mambo, go watch 3 episodes of Uma Musume, take a nap, come back, and then we'll be ready for you winners finals, man. But I get, you know, the show must go on, so I guess that's exactly what we're gonna do. And hopefully Zan and Papu are done with their match by that point. So we're gonna do Midnight and Muffin, but you're gonna be waiting for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Mambo. Just a little bit. Send him to Australia, let me at him. More Muffin, indeed. Who wants a muffin? Please, I just want to die. It's muffin time. Midnight Royal. And the Muffin. More villain wall brawl, by the way. Lucilius versus Belial. It's just that, well, we run out of good guys? Winners, semis. Just waiting to see what route they take Willness for as a big body. Yeah, I'm very excited for Willness as a DLC. First DLC that I might like genuinely consider, like, you know, I guess playing a lot more of, and not just like a road to master and then drop him forever.
Is this one of your pop quizzes?
Is this one of your pop quizzes? Oh wait, why is his tongue?
I like being kept on edge.
Okay, it's fine. This is the one person that he wants to fuck for real. Okay, so it's understandable. I like that his tongue fucking lolled out like that.
You may not survive.
You may not survive. So true. Is this true?
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Don't say that. You'll make Galleon sad. I can't play Galleon because she distracts me too much, man. That's you know, it's not her fault. That's my fault. Have you ever seen his trailer in Versus? Is this true? Does Belial, if Lucilius wanted to erase Belial from existence, could he? Is Lucilius significantly more powerful than Belial canonically? Is this correct? So yeah, I mean, I know he literally basically fucking created him or something, right? Didn't he? Or no? Yes? Lucilius created the Primarchs, but I can't remember if he created whatever the fuck Belial is. Is Belial a Primarch? Did he used to be at some point? Or not Primarch, but like, you know, the Angels or whatever the fuck? Lucy can just ask and Belial would do it, probably. That's very fair. But I'm saying, like, you know, hypothetically. Hypothetically, you know, say Lucy created Belial, yeah, okay. So, I mean, that's fair enough. And everyone knows that a creation can never become stronger than its creator. He did the extra Axion for no reason. I don't even think he needed that. I think he was dead anyway. I think Belial's weaker than Bubs too, but I'm not a lorehead. Imagine creating something that horny. It's like, you know how Junji Ito is like a really nice guy? Because he just like, all of like the evil and darkness in his heart, he like pours into his art. And then like, you know, when he's not making the most horrifying manga known to man, he like loves kittens and stuff like that. I feel like it's the same thing, you know? Lucy, all of the horny that he ever had the potential to create himself, all his libido, got poured into Belial, and now he's like relatively emotionless. It helped him maintain a level head. It's like the opposite. You know how like Hayao Miyazaki, like he makes a lot of like whimsical, like amazing stuff, but he himself is kind of like a miserable asshole. That's like the fate that Lucilius was trying to avoid. I discovered I was just too passive when playing the CAG from watching the replays. Fair, fair. There are certainly some fake things that CAG can do in her pressure. The joke with Lucilius is that all the female Primarchs are created to wear leotards and have big breasts. There's something horny in there? Was this before or after he created Belial, though? There's no way. Okay, I was good. That is bold.
You've exceeded expectations.
Sambathon was created by Lucifer, who was created by Lucilius. Yeah. The ultimate, I no longer wish to be horny? Yeah, just like, he took all of the horny inside of him, and he channeled it all into Belial. And that's why he has one personality trait, and it's horny. Type block string starts a combo if you're in the corner and unreactable, which is why auto overhead makes people really unwilling to block. It's a big risk to block the overhead or go for a reversal. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If you're going to make a woman, why not make them pretty? If you're gonna make anyone, I guess, you know. Why not make them pretty? Unless you are the other Miyazaki. In which case, the loathsome dung eater. Ow. Bubs 214H auto combo overhead. Oh yeah. Because he actually has like he can do that, or like the H clean cuts, which is a low. Clean cuts. He got like a weird like gravel in his voice that I can't do. Custom lines for Belial versus Lucilius are so peak. I can't hear what he's saying, but honestly I'm kind of happy about it. Because he's got to just be jerking off verbally the entire match. Right? Belial has daddy issues. It's the Oedipus complex, but you want to fuck your dad instead. Honestly, when you put it like that, it's a little bit more normal, at the very least. Oh, what? Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, why not? Parry into DP. I mean, isn't it supposed to be throw punishable? Why? I guess he messed up the timing?
Battle 1.
Isn't that supposed to be throw punishable? If I'm making anything, I'm gonna make them volatile, either die or kill you. Able moment. What just happened? Isn't that shit's -4, no? I guess Midnight must have messed up the throw. Got him, indeed. It's kind of nasty too because he put him on chip with the stomp. So then the DP, even if he blocked it, he would have died, right? he had to either hard call out spot dodge after that or not miss that throw. Phosphorus. Oh. Bigger fireball, better person, so true. My god. Sure. What? Ow. Oh, he's on BL5. Oh no. Oh hell no even? Couldn't get Axion control though, yeah. His Brawl playstyle should be what his kit should be based around of instead of all-rounder number 5. Mambo number 5. Mambo. I mean, to be fair, Belial, I mean, for the longest, his ass is all-rounder number 1, okay? Put some... Also, your ass is dead. Put some respect on my president, man. You can always get Axiom off the sweep. Not control, though? Not control, right? You need a little bit more combo limits to get control. You can. So you're saying it's a misplay and Midnight should be killed? I kind of like Mizushota with some funky twists. He has got like a parry and a command grab and stuff. The twists usually just end up being like additions, to be fair. Like they're not like... He doesn't like lose anything to get those twists, but yes. I assume Midnight knows to throw punish that, but knowing you can throw Belial after 5 U's most likely one of those things people don't even know they can punish. I mean, it did change to 2.0, right? Lucilius... I don't know if Lucilius was tall enough that he had the -4 even beforehand, right? But before Belial's stomps got nerfed to be throw punishable universally, it was height dependent. I know that the 3 characters that I know could do it before, they weren't the only 3, but they were the 3 that I tested and I know it works, were Vasaraga, Versuja, and Eustace. Were all tall enough to get the -4. I would imagine that Belial himself, maybe, could also do it. Maybe Lucilius? Ladiva, I know, was just barely not tall enough. She kind of stands hunched, right? Did not mean tier-wise, I meant the order they were in. That's fair. If you get regular super, you can Axion control. Even the upward shots? I thought the upward shots were a little bit more finicky. Oh, he is certainly dead here. Yep. Eustace has summoned me, so true. Just confirming, but Galleon should be coming in the next few months, right? That says spring. I would expect... I mean, yes. The honest answer to your question is yes. I would think more so the next few weeks, brother. I think... I would expect Galleon at worst in like late May. I don't, you know, I have no real like hard evidence for this, but it's based on the fact that like, based on the timeline of the DLC, I would expect her sometime in May, Vilnius sometime in like August, Meg sometime in like November, and then Ilsa sometime in February of next year in a very similar Sambleton time slot, right? If we want to stick to the other time slots for the DLCs. For Gore. Shouldn't she be around EVO Japan? It's certainly possible. It's looking more as time passes. I mean, it's autumn for me, so I have to reconfirm call Australia. Holy Southern Hemisphere, so true, bestie. But yeah, I would expect her, like, you know, at worst, in like another month or something. It certainly could be, but also, oh, you can't brave counter that. It's tricky.
Unacceptable.
It's looking more like EVO Japan might be like character guide / like trailer time, you know? The latest case scenario probably is that EVO Japan is just her character trailer, in which case that she will release probably a week and a half after that or something. Has been sort of the classic timeline. It's like trailer comes out, you know, a week later, character guide comes out, a few days after the character guide, the actual character and the patch notes and everything come out, right? So, if the trailer gets shown at EVO Japan, then she should be like the late-ish May, or like the 20th of May or something like that. It's possible that it's like the opposite, right? It's possible the trailer comes out like next week, and then character guides and like patch notes get revealed at EVO Japan or something, and then she comes out on like the 14th, like 3 days after EVO Japan or something like that. You know, there's a couple of different things about it, but I would be very surprised if she was, you know, if we hit month 6 of the year and she wasn't already out, personally. Might get Wellness near or after my birthday? Hell yeah. Now again, this is just based. I need to like reiterate that the only reason I have this opinion is because we have a schedule to keep up with the oh boy, keep it simple, why not? We have a schedule to keep with the other DLC, right? And if she comes out in like, you know, July, that basically makes it either her and Wellness come out like back to back, or winter 2026 is like, you know, May now or something, or April. 07, indeed. POV, Blade level 5 Lucilius hits you literally ever. Like, I'm assuming about even gaps between the DLC, I guess. About 3-month gaps between each of them. Plane releases in spring energy? I mean, June 5th is spring. June 5th is spring. It's technically true, but, you know, it's, we're really pushing, The grounded neutral footsies Granblue is known for. BL5 Iscariot is a true combo. Into BL5 Iscariot, yeah. We did a new version. I mean, to be fair though, I mean, Lucy, he got nerfed, man. Like, he got nerfed. What's? I mean, maybe he's still broken. Look, but like, he got nerfed. That's an early BL5 there. I actually didn't pay attention too much to how he got there, but it does certainly seem so. Yeah, BL5 at like 60 seconds or something. That's a pretty late BL5 by like last patch standards, but his ass must have been 5U and quite a lot. Lucy buff should give him his racism attack. That's go for wood arc, right? Is what? That's it's the racism attack. If you have like multiple, it kills like all members of a certain race in your party or something. I forget. Nerf from top 5 to top 10? Hell no. No, Lucy actually got nerfed pretty badly. No, I don't think Lucy is that close to top 10 even. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nerfed more from like top 5 to like top like 18 or something, probably. Bro's very middle of the road to me, he feels like. Nerf from top 5 to bottom 5? See, that's also not right. But you know, there's never any people just say shit, man. People just say shit. The nerf from top, like, you know, Belial got nerfed from like top 1 to like top 5. That's, you know, or top 6 or something like that. Well, who cares? But Lucy actually got hit, I think, meaningfully. It's nice having someone answer with a normal sense of time, being that I swap between 2 hours behind, 3 hours, 1 hour behind, because daylight savings and war stop. What? And worrying about updates for games going off of the US. You know, I never thought about what it's like to live in the southern hemisphere. That shit must be strange. Okay, Abyss and Zan. Belial still feels top 6-10 to me, but yeah, Belial's still very good. Belial, I don't personally see, you know, he's certainly worse than he was. I don't think he's in discussion for best character in the game anymore. But I think he's like, you know, once you get through the characters that are in discussion for best character in the game, he's standing right outside the door. Really fell off that hard that just fly past him? He fell off, I think. Because the thing that made, like, Lucy so broken in the last patch was the fact that every single round, no matter what you did, he got to BL5, and BL5 is insane. Now, BL5 is still insane, but, like, it's much harder for him to get there consistently. And, like, that was his thing. That was the thing that he did. The thing that he did was get to BL5 and kill you. And now when he gets to BL5, he still certainly kills you, but... Does 214 HB to get rammed? I don't actually know exactly how the invul and ominous turn works. I think instead of nerfing his passive gain, they should have made BL gain go gradually slower based on how high the BL is. Be an idea. I like the Lucy nerf, though. I think Lucy is still a strong character. And I think it makes him a lot more interactive than he used to be. I think the nerf they did is a good nerf. I don't think they went too far, either. I think it was a little straight, like, I think they went, like, they didn't go too far, but then they did certainly nerf him more than a lot of other characters around him, even characters that, like, potentially were better than him. It's like, that's where the weird part is. But, like, in a vacuum, I don't think the Lucy nerfs were bad at all. Oh, baby! Dead lady. Oh, never mind, not dead lady, dead lady. How does Nier fit that whole-ass fish under her hoods? It's a collapsible eel, don't you know? You haven't heard? Get rammed! The new version is, my dearest brother, I am trapped in low-tier pressure waiting for my Blade level 5. They mash on my plus and die to my neutral. Wish me luck as I try to make this mechanic useful. He's not that bad. He's not that bad. You can take the Hawkman solution and make BL rise over time instead of with moves. Imagine that would not work in this game. I mean, it would also, that would, like, even more so incentivize Lucy. Like, the reason they nerfed him in the way that they did is because, you know, the optimal way to play Lucy last patch was just basically wait on cooldowns and not interact with your opponent at all and just throw special moves out till you got to BL5, right? And if you happen to find a hit or something, sure, capitalize on it, get your Iscariot, sure, but like, he was a very non-interactive character. Making it so it rises over time. I mean, depending on how fast it rises over time. But again, you are incentivizing to do the exact same thing, right? Just not interact with you in any way, shape, or form. And just kind of sit on the other side of the screen and wait. What's going on, Yago? Which you might argue, hey, that's just a zoner. But like, the difference is that usually, most zoners, if they zone you for 30 seconds, do not get rewarded by becoming, you know, the best character in the game. They have to keep doing that. They have to keep zoning you. Oh, God. How come it is genuinely hilarious? Neutrally sits there, cutting all your projectiles and getting meter by existing. If you take too long getting any TODs, your ass? Yeah. I think the way he is now is good. He still wants to fight. People wants too lame. He can charge. Yeah, exactly. If you try to, like, Lucy is still, like, very matchup. Like, there are certain characters that really do not like fighting Lucy because they can't stop him from just sitting there and holding 5U. Or, like, you know, their primary game plan feeds into that for him. So there are certain matchups still where Lucy is very good at getting BL5 and killing you. But it becomes more of a matchup thing instead of, like, he can do this to literally everyone in the game with very little counterplay type thing. Watching Abyss really need to be using more U skills. They kind of bust him. Nier's U skills they're weird to me, man, because, like, they're very good, but also, like, if you spend a U skill, you are now putting your character's power level in your opponent's hand, kind of, because they get to choose if they want to Brave counter your U skill at the end to turn you into Deathless Nier, or if they want to hold some pressure. But it's usually very worth spending a Brave point to turn Nier into, like, bottom 0. Like, also, it's a lot of chip, and, like, if they do hit, you get a shit ton of reward off of them and stuff. I don't know. I've been okay with BL staying the same on block. The whiff special is what felt really dumb. Yeah, I mean, that would have been certainly a less heavy-handed nerf, right? Though I think, again, I think the more extreme BL gain nerf has put him in a place that I think is pretty reasonable. So, like, while on paper I think I might have agreed with that, now in practice I think that wouldn't have quite been enough. They should have... What? What are you saying? They should have not changed Lucille's meter gain, but only made one move gain that meter, a literal snowball. That'll be his new 5U stance projectile, and the only way to increase his meter. Yeah, no, that sounds like reasonable design, certainly, and not, like, something an insane person would say. I agree. Okay. I guess, yeah, a little walk out there. Did not expect the corner for him to accidentally steal the corner. People talk about BL, and yet here I am getting hit by his normals over and over in neutral. That's certainly true. He has good normals, right? He has good normals and good mid-screen even without the BL, but he's not doing anything ridiculous until he gets to BL5, really.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
I haven't updated the names at the top. I didn't update the names at the top, man. That's crazy. How long has this been? How long can this go on? I think it is 1-1 on the bright side, so now it's caught up. But let's make a Scariat not combo, but a command grab that builds 2 levels, fellas. So true. Who needs correct names? Now wait. Further. And hop. Yeah, little safe jump action. Near UDP is basically, I mean, it's not a parry, but like, for many of the same reasons, it'll beat safe jumps. Talk about BL because it's important. I should finish. The Tsukihime dropped Vampire Yaoi fic. So true, guys. So true. TO asleep at the wheel, as always. I'm so sane that they think I am in the same. I don't know what that means, but who would ever know? Yep. This is when Forgiven says usually the things I say make sense in context. I need to like point back to times like this and ask, what is the context, sir? What is the context where this is no longer like the ravings of a madman and is actually like real English? Because I have the context right now. That shit does not make any sense. He's crashed the car and left no survivors. That's what I get for buying a Tesla. Empty jump throw. Throw loops in my Street Fighter 6? Am I Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising? They put throw loops in my shit? This is just me saying stuff? Can't even see those goalposts, they move so far away. Back to guest characters, what if you have Neko Arc instead? Is it more funny if a guest character is, like, horrible or really good? I think it's more funny if they're horrible, right? Like, put Neko Arc in the game, but she's, like undisputed bottom one. That's minus on hits! No! That's minus on hits! That's minus on hits, man. What the actual fuck are you saying? That was, you know, Forgiven is just like the... He's kind of like, he just hangs around and like says things, and you know, we all just kind of go, look at him, isn't that, that's the guy. That's the guy who says the things. People are always salty when they're busted? Yeah. Vayne can have another matchup he bullies. Another winning matchup for Vayne. Let's go. That's what, 3 now? Is that 3? How many? Are we at 2 currently? 3? 4? We might be at like 3. Yeah. Oh my god, my health bar, man. Something like that? He beats the fuck out of Asaraga. I think he does beat Ladiva. I don't think it's horrible, but I think he does beat Ladiva. And apparently he beats Charlotta too, though I know Razzle disagrees on that. Get grabbed, comma. You can give him a 4th winning matchup. Also, Gleb. Gleb6574. Thanks for the follow, man. Excited about a new Vayne winning matchup. Alright, so Broken Ass Sheep. 2-1. This is not a first of 3 just yet. Comma. And Lion Shard as well, thank you. The actual soul-crushing impact of a single toe tap on Nier's entire moveset for like 10 seconds. It really is, you know, nothing but respect for Nier players, man. Nothing but respect. Lambs are for life, not for the knife. Indeed, indeed. I prefer there being a consequence for what I say in this chat. It's a nice change of pace from real life. Yeah, like, you know, we just assume he's having a good time, so we let him... He's usually not hurting anyone. So we just kind of let him say shit. Thank you, Brick. Your respect is appreciated. Okay. Hold on, Yango. What the fuck? What do you... I'm sorry. I wasn't... Like, move over. I wasn't talking to you. What are you talking about, man? What are you saying? I feel like there's been a miscommunication somewhere along the way. I'm pretty sure my ass wasn't talking to you. Why does Nier carry a kitchen knife? To kill you. All the better to kill you with. Alright. Kurisu... Oh, yes. By the way, real quick... Orochi. For Midnight and Zen, you guys, you guys can just go, especially Midnight, but like, just go over there, have a coffee, go take a shower, don't piss, that's against the rules, but like, it's gonna be a little bit, okay? It's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit. Forgiven is the non-racist but dementia-ridden uncle, yeah. He freaks the kids out a little bit, but like, product of his time type thing, we go, Should have more goofy items to Vikala. She needs Faust's weight and poison vial. I think we should give Vikala like a 1 in 20 chance of pulling a gun out and just shooting you in the face. I'm eating right now? Okay. Yeah, you got a little bit of time. You got a little bit of time until you're gonna play again. Okay, Kurisu and Orochi are both here. Perfect. Lord Orochi and Kurisu. That's just Dormouse? True. You just reminded me of the Vikala gun edit. Of course it's a Vikala gun. I didn't even know there was a Vikala gun edit. But it makes sense. Nier lost, so sad. Walking animation, gotta play a trumpet though. She's goose stepping. Oh god. Oh no, my actual human daughter has converted to Nazi fascism. She does have 125% discipline though. So like, she be kicking your ass in the fire and shock phase, for real. Gamba now? So true, I forgot. Aren't you a funny serpent? Lord, I'm gonna say Orochi, and I'm gonna say Kurisu.
But you'll find it hard to contain all this beast in a jar.
All this beast in a jar. Treat yourself to 13 inches of Belial. I did try a mod that makes Dormouse play a gunshot sound, but it got annoying. The only sound mod right now is the Fire Emblem crit noises on heavy counter hits and Raging Chains. That's fair. My sound mod is Metal Pipe on Siegfried. That fits, though. When a Siegfried hits me with the charged M Verdrangen, if that shit makes the metal pipe noise, that's actually very accurate. Beast mode, baby. Belial is taking you down to Memphis. But it's Memphis in like the 1800s, and you are a minority. Welcome to survival horror. Don't say moan for me when you dive kick, man. I had a Guilty Gear Strive announcer counter mods. That's true. That actually would provide. I mean, I guess counter hits are usually like pretty easy to hit confirm anyway. But it's also H and U and Schwartz and L version though. So I see. If Kursu wins this, you can avenge me for real. Hold on a second. And no L version. Okay, okay. Holy shit, wait, that's the bingo thing, man. That just like gave me what when me and Merp were doing the bingo and it was like you have to kill all like with chip damage. I was talking about this? Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Well, yeah, you have to kill someone with Cagliostro trap chip damage? That just happened. I had like a neuron activation seeing that. It was hard to get to do that shit on purpose. I guess Avatar Belial kind of is the perfect character to do that too, potentially, though, if it was gonna happen. That shit like never happens. It was hard to do like aiming for it on purpose with paid actors. I can't believe Kursu just did that shit organically. So fun hearing metal pipes and someone just spot dodges and I die instead. Damn. Zoom, zoom. Okay, yeah, you gotta watch out for the overheads when Kag has you in the penis explosion chamber. Okay, he was definitely dead, right? No, he was definitely dead there. It was like a raging strike sort of thing that could happen. Letting him land on the trap or something. I feel like he was certainly going straight to hell. Round start teleport behind the M fireball. Yeah, sure. Kursu is certainly feeling themselves on set point right now. Gamba? Did I not make one? My melee just closed, brother. The Gamba exists. He just didn't get there in time. You seen the Ice Dragon Rage Quit speedrun? Wasn't this Gabagool? My Gabba Goats did this? Uh-oh. That is a dead Abel, certainly.
Get
the Gamba is real.
Comma, nerds.
So sad, no Kagas has done teleport into grab round start. The Beelzebub, the funny. Yo, Jobo, thanks for the follow, brother. Alright. Onwards and upwards to Zazaglorp and Gokipol. Okay, I'm having a stroke. That is. Both of these names back to back is like quite something, no? Alright, Zazaglorp and Gokipole. Gokipole. Come on down. Wall Brawl on fucking Mars. Bogo's Binted? For real. Yeah, man. Bogo's Binted? Those sound like Gen Alpha memes for some reason. Did I just have a stroke? This is a meme from 2037, you don't get it yet type shit. Bogo's Binted? Gokipole, my favorite insect Yu-Gi-Oh card. What is the actual one there? Is it Gokiburi or something like that? Gokipole and Zazaglorp. My god. It's another Nier. Dude, what the hell? It's Villain Brawl, man! It's a Nier and a Belial? What the fuck's happening? What in tarnation? More Nier. Have we had like a single non-villain? Like, if Cagliostro, she's like on the borderline, okay? She's neutral, fine. But like, what is happening? Also, good luck voting on Gokipole or Zazaglorp in the Gamba. Represent, let's go. Villain Brawl and one Lost Lamb? Yeah, true. Anila. We had one Anila. The best Yu-Gi-Oh card is Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. That sounds like a dildo. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one of them bad dragon things I heard so much about. Me watching Interstellar Twitch to watch the Zazaglorb Goki Pole astral drama. Yep, yep. Like, you know, the thumbnail with, like, you know, Oppenheimer, like, holding his head, and it's like Zazaglorp's situation is crazy. The names are, these names are very fun. I don't know who these people are, but I'm glad that they are named the way that they are.
Battle 2.
Another Nier, yeah. And she won the first round against broken ass Belial. Okay. Little reload combo action. Oh yeah, and Death's back. Guess who's back? Back again. I like the reload combo once again there. So Death is back by the time you're done. Whoa, wait. Isn't his far H 9 frames? That was a meaty 6XL and a counter hit, so that was +9. So you can combo into far H. That's... His far H is 9 frames, right? I didn't like learn today that Belial has an 8-frame far H. I couldn't take the heartache. Oh, I mean, this is very losable, man. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. I was gonna say this Nier's kind of cooking. Oh no, he missed. Oh my god. The amount of hit confer. Okay. It is now when you get hit with 6XL Super Media, you get to link into it. Yeah, I mean, 6XL can be up to +8 itself, and then the counter hit adds 2, right? So he must have gone to +7 6XL, and then it was counter hit, so it was +9. Whew, that is a scary thing about Nier, man. That is a scary thing about Nier. That they played that round went so well, and then they were deathless. Like, you know, at the wrong moment, and so it was very. It feels like, you know, it's like, you know in SF6 when someone is like winning a round and they overspend on a combo, they go into burnout, and it's like 10% health to like 90% health, but suddenly it's super losable. Deathless Nier feels even worse than that, man. Like Zazaglorp missed 2 hit confirms there. Like he missed 2 killing hit confirms. Deathless Nier lost him the game twice. Well, what the hell are you putting in my chat, man? The Burnout comparison is pretty apt. Characters are much more competent in Burnout than Nier is in Deathless too. Goki Pole is Goki Pole. Why doesn't Nier ever use RS Deathless for some extra damage? Midnight, you're kidding, right? That's the joke. Don't. No, he does he know? I actually can't tell. You're making a joke, yeah? Zazaglorp has to finish his plate. I mean, to be fair, like it was two pretty clutch hit confirmed, so it makes sense that he missed them. But like, I just, you know, the sheer fact that Nier, you know, Deathless is so bad that was very losable right there, and in fact, almost was. What's going on, Zach? Isn't that right, Zach? Every time I see your name, I think of Deadly Premonition. Isn't that right, Zach? Why Deathless if I die? That's right. Winless Nier is what we should call her instead. Klagen Totten Tots. I mixed it up between which one has RS. Ah, okay. Yeah, so the answer to your question, if since you are asking it seriously, Midnight, Deathless Nier cannot Raging Strike. As someone who doesn't know why RS is a bad idea, can you explain, like, for real? No, so it's not a bad idea. She just can't use it. Nier can only Raging Strike if Streamer is... I saw Nainu's message and I got confused. If Death is both available and not summoned, right? If Death is summoned, then you can't Raging Strike. If Death is, like, gone, you can't Raging Strike. Death has to be available to summon and not summoned. Are the only times that Nier has access to that universal mechanic. So, no, it's not a bad idea at all, City. It would be amazing for Deathless Nier if she could Raging Strike. But they just... The developers said no. She just can't do it. They can't BP either? No, thank God she can. She can always BC. Thank God. She can always do it, right? She can always BC. Thank God. I thought it was Death that had the unblockable, so you could only RS Deathless. They fixed the unblockable in multiple ways, Midnight. They also removed the armor on H Misfortune, so she couldn't unblockable anyway. Again, removing Raging Strike from Nier was really stupid. You know, they already fixed the unblockable in 1.5 because they took the armor off of H Misfortune, which was the whole problem, right? The problem with the Raging Strike unblockable is Nier would Raging Strike you while Misfortune was happening, like while Misfortune was queued up, right? The HDP would happen. You would counter Brave counter the the Raging Strike, they would Raging Strike you, block it, you go into the Guard Crush, you would Brave counter, and the armor on death would eat your Brave counter, and Nier would kill you for Brave countering the RS, right? That's why it was, like, unblockable. You had to spot dodge it or you were dead, and I think even in some setups, I don't think you could ever kill you for spot dodging, but if you ever got hit by it, you were cooked, basically. Maybe she could kill you for spot dodging? I forget. But yeah, they got rid of that because they removed her meterless DP. There is no armor on Misfortune anymore. So they didn't need to remove her ability to Raging Strike at all. They just did it anyway because, again, they were not trying to make Nier a balanced character, right? They were trying to kill her, and they did. So fair enough. She could also RS you from across the screen. Here's balance patches. Everyone walked into a room and gave suggestions on how to fix her, and they said yes to everything. Yeah. They took every possible nerf you could give to Nier, and they were like, what if we did all of them? What if we did all of them at the same time? And, by the way, like, Nier's not good right now, right? But this really goes to show you just how crazy this character was, because she's still, like, playable, right? The only character in Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising that could survive, and I say survive lightly, but that could survive half the amount of nerfs that Nier was given was Nier, right? There's no other character in this game that you could hit this hard, and like Nier is not even the worst character in the game, probably, which is insane. Like, if anything, if you weren't around for release Grand Blue, like if anything can convince you of just how crazy this character was, he's like still playable. Like she's still actually pretty fine. Like she's not great, but she's still like a super fine character, right? Which is just crazy. It's just crazy, man. Nier got shot in the head and ended up near comatose instead of dead. Yep. Here we go again. Spit your word, my G. Well, I'm to be fair, I'm phrasing it. I've never really phrased it in this way before, right? Of like really, like there is no other character that you could have nerfed this hard and have them still be a real character. Literally the 50 cents, yeah, of Grant. She got shot and she just tanked that shit. They shot her multiple times actually, and she just tanked. They just tanked that shit. It was very impressive. Nier is the 50 cent of rap. Yeah. Exactly. Don't worry about too much about what that sentence means. More Nier, baby. I mean, on the bright side, Nier is also broken as fuck, and that's why there's like 4 of her in my Brawl. Thoughts? All right, Kurisu Z. Who's the Tupac of Grand Blue then? He got shot and he died? And like, Diddy probably did it to him? I don't know. Honestly, no one really maybe Sofon and like Uno is Diddy? Because he took his spot or something? I don't know. This is getting too... You know what I mean? Just got Lance out of S+. I always feel so bad playing legit S+. It's classic, right? You go into a new rank, a new letter grade, you get your shit rocked. Uno's Diddy's a wild statement? Well, because he took Sofon's spot and killed him. Lucifer is definitely Tupac? Oh! Honors Diddy? I mean, not like, not necessarily in all of his actions. But perhaps in orchestrating the death of one Tupac Shakur, then maybe. Lucifer is Tupac and what, like Lucilius is Diddy? And from the perspective of bullying non-masters? Oh, I see what you mean. Gotcha. You're talking about from the other end. Like Kanye Belial, because he used to be goated and now he's gotta watch, but he still pops up every few weeks. It's so cool. Yeah. It used to be like the weird guy who was like, but he was weird, but like also like you kind of appreciated the weirdness, and then later on you realize they were all in fact the red flags were always there. We just chose to ignore them, kind of thing.
Battle 2. Engage.
Lancelot maybe. His nerfs are real and it took him from top 5 to arguably mid tier. Well, the thing is like, Tupac did not survive the shooting. I don't know if you know this. Nier has permanent 90% damage cut, that's why she could take the shot. Is she broken in the fucking gacha game too? She's an evoker, right? Still think making install just be how Nier plays would be the solution to making her feel better to use while still very exploitable? I mean, I feel like I still feel like that'd be such a huge nerf to her, right? Because now, I mean, not only, like, because now Brave counter does 4,000 damage to her, right? So, like, just, over the course of, like, Nier has 3,000 health. I think that'll... you would have to make it so... You'd have to change how much damage she takes, I guess, to like how much health she spends to get death back, right? But like Nier would just have 3,000 health. She'd be the worst character in the game by like a mile, I think, if you made her... Like, if you literally just made it so basically her install was active the entire time, right? You have to tweak it, sir. Because every Brave counter now does 4,000 damage to her dumbass.
Battle 3. Engage.
And like, you can't even spot dodge to avoid the Brave counter, because Death can't spot dodge. Nier equals able but worse? I mean, this is not able but worse. We're talking... This is like able, but he dies in a single throw instead of having 10,000 health. Oh, just wasn't blocking. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god. Ars Magna. I'm glad. Honestly, my voice lines are a little bit lower than normal today, but I think if 5U just work like Gran and G does, she's fine. What does that mean? What do you mean by this? All evokers in the gacha are guaranteed good? Gotcha. If Nier does a DP move, can you BC or does she kill you? Has very little Nier matchup knowledge. If Nier does the DP move... Are you talking about the U DP? Because none of... At this point, she used to have a meterless reversal. She does not anymore. So if you're talking about U DP... I mean, usually, if you block it, she's dead anyway. The HDP is just not a DP anymore. It's just an attack. It's just like a launcher. Oh, God! Hokey pokey. You're dead, right? Little Ars Magna action. I gotta see what's happening. The HDP one is probably just frame trapping me. Ah, yes, okay. So, one of the basic Nier pressure strings, like, since time immemorial, right? This was even scarier when she used to be able to combo off this. I want you to think about that for a second. But yeah, when she throws Ominous Turn at you, she can cancel into the stabby, right? Which, you know, lets her, like, continue pressure a lot easier afterwards, or she can cancel into the DP. The stabby, there's a gap between the spin and the stabby that you can mash and kill death on. The DP will frame trap. Yeah, that's kind of one of the basic sort of RPS games that you can play right there. Now again, remember there used to be a day where, like, you know, if you mashed and she frame trapped with the HDP, you would eat a full combo for it. So that's pretty fun. Well, like, to be fair, I guess in that case, you probably do still eat a full combo anyway. Actually, do you? I think you still can. Yeah. It's like you couldn't and now you can again, right? Now that H Misfortune isn't a DP, they made it so you can cancel off it again or some shit. I actually forget. I think you do eat a full combo off that now, but it's just not a reversal anymore. Or you still eat a combo. Yeah. Yes, yeah. It's like you didn't for a bit and now you do again, but they just made it not. Yeah, it's not a DP anymore, so it's fine. It's okay for it to be a combo starting move because it's not invincible, right? Or it's not armored. On my end, being able to talking about being able to charge her meter. The issue was before you got a combo off the reversal. Yeah, I think, like, am I freaking forget? I feel like yeah, on launch you could combo off the reversal, and then until the Versuja patch, you just couldn't combo off of it at all. And then I think in the Versuja patch, it wasn't a reversal anymore, and then you could combo off of it again or something. I actually do forget. I do forget. Something like that? Something like that. Kursu just too strong. Cagliostro. Indeed. Look, the dead Niers, man. Yeah, that's it? I think so. Did I know the last fighting game where the puppet character just has no resource, it depletes by using the puppet? Is that puppet character really good? Or is their puppet just, like, not that special, I guess? I have a question. If they consider Nier the normal puppet character in the game, how do you make puppet characters not overpowered in this game? Well, no, again, they don't, right? I stand by the idea that they were not trying to make Nier... I also like an appeal to authority, so it's a bit of a fallacy. But, like, you know, one of the big reasons... not one of the big reasons, but like a circumstantial piece of evidence to why I don't think Nier is very strong is I'm pretty sure the devs were not aiming to make her a mid-tier, right? With the Versuja patch. They were aiming to... Because people were dropping the game because they hated Nier so much, which I think is a little, you know, I mean, to be fair, whatever you don't find fun, you don't find fun, I guess. But, like, they were aiming to shoot her in the head, right? Nier is not the normal puppet character. I believe Nier basically has been made weak on purpose, right? So, I think I disagree with the premise, fundamentally. Muffin, and Goki Pole. I miss Goki Pole and Zaza Glorp. what is going on over here, man? Whoa, the near whoa was very cute. I do like it. Why does this character have a pacifier, by the way? I have her as my avatar because it looks kind of meme. Okay. Halel bin Shalem, or something, is that character's name. And they're like, not quite God, but like basically God. She's the first puppet character. There's no basis for a not normal puppet character in this game. Well, okay, okay, so I never mind. That is not what you're saying then. I don't. I thought your point. I don't know what you're saying. It's fine. That's not too uncommon for me. Yeah, puppet characters are hard to balance, certainly. I mean, they do have a bit of, especially Arxis, has a bit of a history of making them either too good or too bad, right? They're always broken, positive or negative. Incredibly rarely are puppet characters in the mid tiers, I feel. It's a I guess, I mean, again, especially, I don't know if there are like examples from like other developers and stuff, but like Arxis in particular does seem to have a really hard time making, yeah, like middle of the road puppet characters, right? He's okay, mainly a mid dispenser. His shtick is that he has to, he has special to special in the same way as Nier, but special to normal, he just dispenses infinite mids until you crack, but so do other characters. Fair. Very hard to balance indeed. And I get it. Like the idea of like one guy who's actually two guys. All I remember is that the pacifier supposedly nerfs her ability to speak to God Hamid. Something like that. Both other Niers are going to be eliminated by the same guys as me. They also work completely differently from each iteration of puppet characters. I think the best puppet character they made is Relius. Who is that? Who is Relius? But yeah, Halel bin Shalem is like... Beelzebub is like a male clone who's like a lot weaker or something. They're not God, but they're like... pretty close, I think. Or also they're like a baby and they have a pacifier because, you know, why not? I mean, the guy from Yu Yu Hakusho has a pacifier, and he's pretty important. And the Enma's kid or whatever.
Cheers to you. Believe in victory.
Speakers of gods. Beelzebub is still a singularity of his own universe. Are you saying this like literally, or are you saying that he's like fucking what's it called? He's just arrogant. 6H while deathless is the kind of enthusiasm I need to see. I think it's a little, I think it can be risky, but because it's risky, people might not see it coming. What I'm trying to ask is how do you make a middle of the road puppet character? Yeah, so I mean that's what we've been talking about, right? It's hard. I don't know, right? At the very least, as not a game designer, it sure seems to be tough because Arxis have not seemed to be able to figure it out. Could be the main character except without the harem. Relius is Carl Clover's dad, and BlazBlue was also a puppet character? Whoa. A family of puppet characters? Disgusting. Near 2M, still a pretty good button. Certainly. Pretty crazy. He's chasing! Oh my god. He was after it. Because the onomatopoeia for sucking on a pacifier is babu babu. That's why they have a pacifier. The story behind why puppets are the way they are is kind of dark and kind of spoilerish. I see. Puppeting is the family business. What are you, the Habsburgs? Come on. Beelzebabu? Yeah, that's very stupid. I mean, why not? The more that I look at like a lot of anime stuff like that, and honestly even just a lot of different media, the more I'm like, I used to think that like Toriyama was like really like a funny guy and like a stupid guy for like naming all of his all the Saiyans are named after vegetables, and like all the the Ginyu Force are all named after like condiments and shit like that, and like Bulma's family are all named after like articles of clothing and shit, and I'm like, what a goofy little guy. And then it turns out that everyone else did that. They just like hit it better than he did, right? They just like use languages that I don't speak. This be like they have like Satan and his name is just Devil in like Greek or something like that, and I'm like, well, it's a cool name. I don't think you can make a middle-of-the-road puppet character by design. They start in their win condition. I mean, to be fair, like, kind of so do, like, zoners, right? Gohan being literal rice? Yeah. Japan does love their wordplay. Yeah. People are better. They got better at hiding it than Toriyama did. Toriyama was a little bit obvious. That 2-1 or 2-0? 2-0, damn. I think saying that's like impossible to design a middle of the road puppet character. I don't know if that's true. It's difficult though, right? It certainly is. I mean, clear. Well, sorry. It's the wrong way. It's 2-0 this way. Brick called Bubs cute right now. He's got a cute little cock. All right, Midnight and Zan. It's okay. The big ones hurt Bubs, so I don't. You know, I like yours. The names of Naruto characters are just random unless the characters are Jinchuriki and their name's a pun. That's correct. Wait, no. What's wrong with having a cute little cock, man? There have been puppet mid-tiers. This is the most well-known. Our characters like Zato have been gods or ass in nearly every incarnation. Indeed. That's not what I wanted. Well, you know, sometimes you don't get what you fucking wanted, man. Oh, look, the Nier won, and now they're clapping for each other. She's so cute, man. She's so adorable. It's a shame that she's a serial killer. Big smack button, go forth. Yeah, I don't think it's impossible. I don't think there's any archetype that's like impossible to bounce, right? Or at least like an archetype that has popped up often enough to be an archetype and not just one guy. Mods put Nier in the hydraulic press. Why, man? Why? What did she do? Okay, actually, she did a lot. Okay, she did a lot. Like. In game, in lore, right? Like, fair. But she's so cute, though. But she's so cute. She's feeling upset. Leave her alone. Yeah. He just wanted to pet Anila's sheep and was brutally beaten for it. There's a way to banish kleshas once and for all? What the fuck's a klesha? Are Divine Generals Lucilius dropping lore bombs? Hear me out, puppet character that genuinely swaps who is what with skills. Pyra Mithra. So I assume when he says leave nothing to desire, I assume the Divine Generals Kleshas are basically evil spirits. Why is she a Klesha? So is the reason that he said, I assume the Divine Generals all operate on some sort of like weird Buddhist thing. So he's saying if you leave nothing to desire, they like escape samsara and therefore they don't reincarnate and they go away forever. Whereas otherwise they might be, you know, like a permanent like cosmic force or something like that. So he's saying if he destroys the entire universe, it like won't take Anila with it or something like that, but then there'll be nothing left, so she will escape samsara or something. I think she's really getting on about. Oh, she's not a Klesha. I see. He is trying to get rid of Kleshas, and he's saying that you can do it by making them escape samsara. I gotcha. That makes sense. Is that BL5? Wait a minute. I gotta watch this guy. How is he BL5ing this much? I guess more defensive style characters, the way that Zan plays Anila, is gonna be good. Yeah, because Lucy can just do that, right? You can't let him do that. So he does still certainly maintain his niche of being like every defensive / zoner type character's worst nightmare. He's the anti-defense. Apparently it's a Buddhism concept of like bad mental states or illnesses that cause suffering. I've never been in a bad mental state. I'm big chillin'. Alright, Brick, how goes attorney? You know, we talked about some of the matches today. We're in winners finals right now, so it goes pretty well. I'm having a good day. This man is loving boys at a higher rate than other Lucilii? Okay, well, okay. Somehow, when you said it like that, it made me a little uncomfortable. But yes, he certainly is. I guess, I mean, to be fair, at a higher rate, we are 50 seconds into the round, right? I think it is just that Zan does play a pretty, like, I've fought Zan on ranked while I'm trying to get Anila to master. He does play a pretty slow Anila, right? Which is certainly going to play into Beelzebub's win condition a little bit more. Lucy's what? Yeah, okay, listen. Why is my streamer talking about the tourney he's running? See how much Zan absorbed Brick's coaching? That's a good point, actually. Is he 668ing? Oh, get rammed. Is he spending his meter actively? I love watching Lucy love boys. It's very exciting. Honestly, fair. We did say Lucy was Diddy? I guess so. I guess so. Lucifer was Tupac and Lucy was Diddy. That's why we call it Yaoi, I guess? Yeah, I mean, because I know, like, boys a lot of the time is, like, not meant, like, you know, it's just like men, right? Like, just, like, males. And, like, weirdly, when we say, like, boys love, I'm fine. But when you said watching, like, this Lucy is loving boys, I was like, this is a little weird. I should invest in some Lucy loving boys content. It might just be that I'm out of the sphere, you know? So boys has a different connotation in my head when it's used like that. It's boys love, though. Still sad I never got to win intermediate at least once. I mean, you kind of won by becoming master. That counts. See, he's spending his meter. We love to see it. Okay, okay. Get rammed. I think this is just the straights projecting their own weirdies on boys love. It's me on the straights, by the way. Also, Japan, so actually boys way more often than we mean it in the West. Okay. Yeah, I guess. We can invest in Anila stocks. Hearing you say this Lucy is loving boys more than others with no preparation hit me very hard. Me too, man. Shatter wrote that. I just read it from the YouTube chat, and it also stun locked me. I thought you meant he likes the show The Boys. So true, dude. You escaped Samsara? I have desires, brother. I got hella desires. And, you know, they may in fact be the root of all suffering. However, Buddhism, excuse me, Buddhism, they're also the root of all, like Pog. Have they considered this? Can we get the Buddha on the phone? It's like high risk, high reward. It's a command grab mix, man. Like, yes, desire is why I'm sad, but it's also why I'm happy, no? I feel like he missed that part. Who's the Homelander of Grand Blue? I don't know. Is there like a fake? I meant Snowbird escaped the S++ Samsara? Oh, I see. I'll just see him. My dumbass definitely not escaped Samsara. We should get the Buddha on the phone, though. I think he fucked that up. I have an amendment for you. Can we agree that desire is also the root of all Pog? I guess they disagree with the concept that like Pog. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a funny he can play there. They disagree with the idea that like pogging is even a good thing. Like you're not supposed to desire Pog either. Well, like that's kind of fucking lame, no? That is because I'm like still stuck in the fishbowl, so I can't see it. I still desire to desire, I guess, and that's like a bad thing. I don't know, man. I'm too stupid for this conversation. I'm kind of on you. I'm kind of with you on feelings being cool. Actually, it's why I never got with that Buddhism shit. That's one way to say it. Yeah. If the men die, who will Lucy love? That, you know. Are you gonna tell me that boys love is a bad thing? Buddha, kind of fucking homophobic of you. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little homophobic, man. I thought you were based. I thought the Buddha was supposed to be based. Oh, unchecked. This conversation's insane. I don't know, man. Starting to think this Buddha guy was kind of fucking homophobic. You're saying if a trans person desires gender-affirming care, that is also bad because that's desire? It's kind of transphobic, man. This Buddha dude, he might be a bit of a fucking trans. He might be a TERF Buddha. Is the Buddha a TERF? More at 11? News? The Buddha and J.K. Rowling are best friends. It's just Wednesday for Brick. Man. You know, I went pretty. We've been here for like 2 hours. We haven't quite got. You know. We haven't gone off the rails yet. Okay, so. Holy shit, the Yaoi are fighting. Is this the toxic Yaoi that the gays keep telling me about? Is that what that is? What's going on, Dirter? Down with TERF Buddha? Thank you. Exactly. That's right, Floral. I think we all have to realize that the Buddha is a TERF, and we need to. He's already dead, I guess. But he's been dead for a long time. But like, You know, we should like tear down any statues of him. Is this offensive? Are there people like actually don't? It's not like a religion in the same way, right? Like it's not like the Buddha is not like a godlike figure to Buddhists in the same way that like God or like Allah or something like that is to like Abrahamic religion people, right? I think this is fine. I think it's okay. I don't think I'm bugging anyone too much. Yeah, we spotted Buddha hates them. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. If we were to not have desires, would be actual psychopaths. He said it, not me. Buddhists, go after him. Also, he's gay, I think, which I think you guys hate. I don't know, man. I'm losing it. Maybe I have to backtrack. Kai Sandy spotted him with the Shoto mix. Hit him with the strike throw, bestie. Buddha really probably be like, hey, go off, King, about this anyway. But also, he'd be like, I guess he wouldn't. Does he do anything? That's why I don't get. Also, he's gay, so like jumping maybe. We got to leave this spot. They're gonna get me killed, man. Say Buddha's a self-hating gay? I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. This the level of conjecture about this historical figure has gone too far for me. Cannon battle. Toxic Yowie, I believe. Toxic Yowie, but it's actually just like homicide. Ow, ow. The gun. I have infected this man and I regret it. I think I was born with this. I appreciate you trying to take the fall, but... Deciding if I try learning Sandalphon here or Venom in Guilty Gear for Pride Month. Homicide counts as Toxic Yowie? I guess. I don't know the rules, but I'll take your word for it, certainly. You guys are the experts. I do, yeah. That's why, fair enough. Midnight's use of 5U is really good. Yeah, I think it's why he ends up, like, close to... I mean, that still took a while, right? But it's why he builds blade level so fast, certainly. He's very good at sneaking it in. Why isn't Sandy just mashing Y and doing 1,000,000 damage? Is this like some sort of Paradise Lost joke? Just read the Buddha and Jesus roommates manga. This will solve all questions. Fair. Midnight has mastered aura farming. Look at that, man. He gets the Iscariot and aura farms afterwards, too. I stopped listening for 7 seconds. Who's very good at sticking it in? No. We're talking about Lucilius 5U, man. It's different. We're talking about the fighting game for once. I know. Crazy. But we're talking about the match that's happening on screen during the wall brawl. Stranger things have happened. Maybe not, actually. Honestly, maybe not. His ass is not... His ass dead? What? It is BL5. Yeah, that's dead, right? Oh my god. Yeah, he is. You can always answer that question for you without any doubt if it's the last round. Yeah, he's dead, alright. Oh, yeah. Sandalphon, no. He sent him to the penis explosion chamber, man. Is that 2-1? That's 2-1, right? It's the first of 3, so it's not quite over yet. God, the base boom is that 2-1? Oh, yeah, it's 2-1. It's 2-1. They still got one more game to play, at least. We're first to 3? That's right, yeah. Let me type that in real quick in case Dan is unsure. Boom. -1 Sky Island? Yeah. There's no possible way you're gonna persuade us that you're talking about the match at any point. Okay. Yeah, that's my bad. But it's true! I was, for a very short amount of time, I was talking about the match on screen. I was talking about Midnight's use of Lucilius 5U. Tried to make a thrust joke out of 5U, but I think the moment's passed. I appreciate, I appreciate you still like being like, I thought of it. The restraint. You get to kind of have your cake and eat it too, right? I know Lucy X Blau, Lucy's the top, but does he top the other boys' love matchups? I don't know. I don't understand the dynamics well enough. Is Sandy a top? It's a thought that counts. Yo, Paragon Guilty Gear just went live. Venom moment? Is Venom any good? Do we know? Is Venom ass? Is he kind of bad? Assy ass? Guilty Gear keeps releasing like ass DLC characters, no? Like, wasn't Dizzy not very good either? I'd let Lucy stab me and pull me in with his 5U, and his ass would certainly be plus on block, right? Sandy definitely not a top. Sandy 100% a bottom. Sandalphon is a bratty bottom. So this is great because like I don't fully see it because I'm doing my best. I'm glad that everyone's having a good time, but like I am yeah, I'm just like the straight guy that's happy to be here, right? So like that doesn't make any sense to me, but like everyone is like I mean apparently the most obvious thing in the world to everybody, right? So that's really cool to see. That like literally not one person was like, well, maybe. Sandy is too domesticated to be a top. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, yeah, no, for sure. Sometimes I hear things and I regret having ears. Lucifer, the comfy top that brings coffee. So by definition, you're gay to be here. I am happy to be here. That's true. That's true. Sandy's too domesticated. I'm in hysterics. Does that make sense to people? Like, is that like a real thing? Do you have to be like feral to be a top? Is that the rules? Paper Tiger Bottom is the one I got immediately, and I like it. Yeah, that one does make sense. I heard people say that about Belial, and like, even though I'd never heard the word before, someone called Belial a Paper Tiger Bottom last week, and I was like, that, I somehow, that just perfectly, immediately, even my dumbass, it like immediately made sense. I was like, yeah, I think I know what that means, and if it means what I think it means, it's 100% correct. I'm probably not qualified for this discussion, but I don't see Sandy as a bottom. I think the experts are against you, man. I think you might be a climate change denier. It shows you're not qualified. Insane switch erasure in both chats. Okay, but to be fair though, right? Like, I feel like even if you're a switch, you lean one way or the other, right? It's like there's a, you know, there's like a 60-40. You know, there could be like a 70-30. Like, you know, you can do both. We have a preference. I don't know if true neutral exists in this. I mean, maybe. 2-2. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. We are professionals, Johnny, don't deny us. Yeah, the gays are speaking. Please, I beseech thee, what is the 5U RPS? It's not I mean, it kind of depends on what your character has access to, right? Because he has like the little slashy move that you can jump over and kill him for. I think you can roll it as well. He's got the kind of slam down move which can function as an anti-air. And there's like the third one that like no one ever uses that I forget. Is this one where he launches the sword out at you or something like that? I feel like I only ever see the plus on block like the 1-2 or the slam down. I actually forget what the third move out of 5U is. Sandy's toughness is matchup specific, I feel. That's a switch. That counts. 70-30, it's a losing matchup. That's right. This Sandy color is cool. Kai Kisuke. Kyle? Even in straight matchups, everyone leans one way or the other? Yeah. I don't know, you know, if a true switch exists, I have not met one or heard of one. So I'm not, you know, I don't say that it's, I'm not gonna say that it's impossible. Sword, pull, bonk. The straight, just outward sword. But yeah, both of the ones that aren't bonk, you can jump over and kill him for. You can also just throw a fireball at him, right? For any of them. And he can't really do anything about it, as far as I'm aware, if you throw like an EX fireball. The slap. Bitch slap the bratty bottom, I think. Is this anything? I don't know, man. I don't got it in me. The thing is, like, I have like some idea of how, like, I don't know if the same kind of thing applies. That probably sounds right. Okay, I don't know if like if like it's, you know, the same things that I would assume in like the straight matchups, if they still hold. That's something. Okay. I'm trying over here. I really am. Dormouse his ass. Got it? Yeah, you can probably just Dormouse him at literally any... Well, Dormouse might be the one thing that doesn't work there, because I think it might... If you, like, EX Dormouse and he throws the sword, it might clash, right? Because Dormouse is not a fireball. So, I actually... Dormouse might be the one thing where you can't do that. And you actually have to... Wait, is Lucilius... Does he fuck on Vicala? Well, okay. I was gonna say, does Lucilius fuck on Vicala? And I mean it... I mean it like, okay, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna back. That's not what I mean. When I say that, I mean, like, does he beat her up? Like, does he win that matchup super hard? It's dialect declipped. The fuck up. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna win this. It's okay. I didn't mean it that way. You know I didn't mean it that way. Okay. And we're moving on. You mean fuck up? No, like to fuck on someone is it's dialectical, man. I don't know, like, what dialect that is, but, like, you know, people I know will understand me if I said that. If I said someone got fucked on, they would understand that I meant that they got the shit beat out of them. Okay? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Losers, semis. Lucy, not the rats? Fuck. Lucy, that's my daughter, man. It's my actual human daughter. No one fucks on Vakala in my neck of the woods. Yeah, well, when you guys say it like this, it sounds a lot worse, okay? Is she dead, by the way? No, not quite. Woo! Narmaya transient, look at us. Yeah, is Kurisu gonna eliminate every single Nier in this bracket? Wrap down, someone get his ass. Chris Hansen, I'm begging you. It's all over, Brick. You're getting ran off the internet tomorrow. You're done? You're done, bud. Get ready to learn Chinese, bud, because you gotta go to Weibo after this. But he has 5U swords, clash with all but you, Dormouse? Yeah. Bakal's like the one lady who cannot actually do anything there. That seems pretty tough. Can he not just like aura farm from full screen then? What was the last Gamba? My brain's out? Oh, I haven't... Gamba, I haven't heard that name in years. Who will win? Gokipole or Kurisu? You only get... You know what? You get 2 minutes. If you want to fucking cheat, you can fucking cheat, man. You get 2 minutes, man. You get fucking 2 minutes, man. Okay, dev team, what should make death disappear? Yes? Yeah, man. I can't believe that throw teching on someone's death. That one seems a little much. You know what I mean? Like, Brave counter is hitting death. That's fair enough, right? Hitting death is hitting death. Why does throw teching unsummon death? Why do our supers unsummon death? Like, what are we doing here? If Kag TP grabs, we all know the true winner. Dude, is Kurisu... Will this be the third... Like... Nier that Kurisu eliminates? As long as I'm reacting kinda, a decent amount of her 5U items do not care about my swords? I guess, yeah, like if she gets like a cannon and she throws a star into it. I don't like Kag, but this player is good with her. Honestly, based. This is a very base sentence. It is, you know, very, very fair to like not like any character. But like being like, this character, I don't like this character, but you know, props to the player. That is, honestly, like that is a level of base that most of the FGC never reaches. I gotta hand it to you, Durder. Big respect. Kurisu the Nier Slayer? I think so, right? Cagliostro fucking on all of the children. Okay, that one, again, that's not what it means, but I did that one on purpose. I should stop. Kag is literally me, so I've got to root for myself. That's fair. Kurisu, please throw for content. Brick needs us to forget. Hey guys, does Kag fuck on Nier any knowers? No, we're not doing this. It's not what it means. It's not my fault that you guys don't speak like I do. You said this player won intermediate already? I thought the winners get booted from intermediates? No, winners do not. If we ever had someone who won like 2 in a row, like super dominantly or something like that, or like 3 in a row or something, I might consider it, but no one has ever done that in the intermediate. Obviously, we had Fuselet's like 20 bracket run in the open, but I can't exactly ban his ass from the open. And as more people started joining, it got a lot more even, right? But yeah, no, 1 win does not boot you. Not liking any character but your own, except when you're in a mirror, is definitely some Arxis shit. Yep. We're meanie. Set point for Kurisu, by the way. This is a first to 2 again, right? We're down to losers semis temporarily. Guys, Grand Blue has plenty of Yuri to get the fuck on. That's true. Not for open, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, but even in for intermediate, no. Like winning intermediate once does not boot you. It's more of a judgment call if I'm like, if someone is like not master, but like they win 2 weeks in a row, like hella dominant, or like they win 3 weeks in a row or something, I might be like, I might need you to like step aside. But no one has ever done that in like the 55 intermediate brackets we've run, so. I don't even know if we've had anyone win, I think we might have had someone win 2 in a row once. I think. Listen, man, it doesn't mean that. Yes, they are, okay? Yes, they literally are. Junior Jam? Yeah, I did not let I did not know who he was at the time, but I did not let his ass in after some amazing plays from 100% real me. So is that every Nier got fucking killed by Kurisu, man? Nier, dead. Nier, dead. Not Nier. Near, yeah, every near, right? That's crazy, man. Why, man? What did the little cat girl do, man? All right, Zan and Kurisu. Password Brawl, first to 3. Have I made top 8 with Abel at least? Yeah, well done, man. Get grabbed, comma, nerd. Yo, heptahedron. What a name. I can't even picture that shit in my head. Heptahedron, yeah, okay. Heptahedron, thanks for the follow, man. The mirror I've heard about that sounds cursed is Berserker in DNF. I mean, to be fair, every mirror in, every mirror in DNF probably sounds really cursed. Curse of killing all my people, so sad. Let my people go. Yeah, it's okay. We'll wait while your game uncrashes itself. You know what I was looking for? Hold on. I wanted to see... I'm trying to get a sense of, like, a lot of these different characters. Berserker was super good. I can imagine the mirror was a pain. Yar. What does this lady do? UL. If we're just having her, like, beat up the potato or something. Can she really... 8730 is what? There's no way. Torque, who told me 8730. Wait, is Zan here? Fuck! I wanted to lab. Can't a guy lab in peace? What do you even do? Well, also, her close H is 3 hits, huh? La Yul, yeah. I'm trying to figure out, like, what... How much damage can her dumbass get? But I'm not actually sure what the answer is. Okay, no, it's okay, so he was definitely wrong. Because, like, this is already... Yeah, it's already more than that. It's like 9,360. So Toriku's definitely trolling my ass. But I don't know what her actual max is. Yeah. Okay. But it might be lower than Anila, I'll tell you that. Mr. Streamer, Elena trailer comes in tomorrow at this hour. What are you going to do? I am gonna watch it and make a YouTube video about it off stream, probably. I don't know. Maybe. That's what SSBA? Well, that's what I'm talking about. When we talk about a character's max, I'm talking about with SSBA, right? No, I mean, very few characters' optimals do not involve their SSBA, I think. I think Lancelot might be one of those characters, but I'm actually not sure. But yeah, very few characters' max damage is not involved with SSBA. I thought it's universal? No. Kags used to not use SSBA, but then got rid of the SBA complement reset? Right, yeah. When is Ronaldo to Masters? Probably last. There wasn't a Grim, was there? I have bad news, Durdur. No, there was not. Today was full villain brawl, man. I was using SBAs? Ah, okay. That makes sense. That'll be 1,000 damage difference, right? Assuming they have a 4,000 SBA. So you said 8730, it's 9730? That's still lower than I would have expected. Give Kags SBA compliment reset back. I've lost games because of it, and no, I haven't. Yeah, I think if anything, just surprised it took him that long, to be real with you. So who's the cuter character, Kag or Vikala? I can't choose. Vikala is my actual human daughter, so I am a little bit biased, personally. Kag? You know, it's fair. Me personally, I'm a rat's chooser. Calculated. I want to join tomorrow, but I don't know if I can afford to. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? You like time-wise? Vikala is far cuter. Kag is not cute. All caps. Damn. Kag is both me and my glorious 2,000-year-old trans daughter. So true. The sadness adds depth. Vikala without the mouse ears on. Rat is based and good. Kag's adorable. I'll fight whoever said that. Oh. YouTube chat and Twitch chat got beef again. We had peace for a while, but we had a ceasefire. Kag as if BB Hood was less cool. Dude, YouTube chat is kind of shipping on Kag right now. They are not fans. Where do we find Kag's real body? Anyway, I mean, at some point, this is the real body, right? Until they switch. I just finished my cosplay. It's due on Saturday, so true. I I play both, so I think I can judge.
Believe in victory. Battle
Do,
1.
do, 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 do. Injured my hand this week, but I'll be in Brawl next week. Next week should be fun. I think I'll put up the links like way earlier, I think. But yeah, I think the plan is probably do some like funkier brawls for next week. I'm thinking Wednesday we might just do, instead of a tournament, we'll do like a 10v10 crew battle or something like that. But it'll be, for the intermediate one, it'll be intermediates versus masters, but the masters can't use any rising mechanics. And I want to see if it's still like impossible. I think no U skills, no brave points, no dashing, no, you know, like I guess, does SSBA count? No, that's a thing everyone always had, right? Is that a thing? What? Yeah, no dashing at all. No dashing, no brave points, like no brave counter or raging strike. No U skills. That seems fair, right? No dash attacks. Oh, I think I'm gonna make it no dashing as well, just like to make it a little bit more fucked up. I think I want to. SBA's always been there, yeah. Dashing's always been there too, technically, but like I think I want to keep. I'll just like not let them dash at all, just for the. You could dash in vanilla. Do you mean no dash attacks? Yeah, that sounds miserable, TBH. I wonder if they would still win. Dashing wasn't versus though. Yeah, I guess that does kind of fuck with the whole theming, right? It's like how broken are the rising mechanics really? Fine, I want to fuck up some of their Oki situations, you know, by forcing them to walk all the time. All right, maybe only no dash. So it's no dash attacks, no brave points, no U skills. If I'm able, can I join the crew battle? I mean, people will create their own teams, I suppose. But yeah. You guys think that's enough? Do you guys think that's like the reason I want no dashing is because like I feel like it's not quite enough of a fucking, you know? I need there to be like some serious leg weights on these masters if we want to have like an interesting crew battle, right? If you're familiar with them.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Whoever I join will suffer, so I'll just enjoy the show, probably. Rick wants to inflict his pain back to the viewers? No, you know, I'm just trying to think. I think it'll be fun. I think no BC is a pretty big sickening. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, sure, but like... I think you slightly underestimate the gap that we're talking about here. I guess it depends. I'll see what team forms for the Masters, and then the Pendant. Because there's also a huge gap in, you know, what is a Master rank Grand Blue player, certainly. I'm scared of this idea. I like this idea. I think it'll be fun. And Thursday we might just do like a Lunalu only bracket or something like that. Just why not? Might as well ask them to play on 3DS remote controllers. I think this sounds fun as hell. Yep. Is it team plus conditions? Yeah, I think it'll be a 10v10 crew battle instead of a regular bracket. Can we ban GMs? Nope. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? That's why I'm like, you know, maybe don't let them dash at all. Do GMs count for the bracket? Yep. Which why I'm like, maybe don't let the, like, you know, again, depending on the team, you know, like, maybe they just don't get to dash at all, actually, and that might still not be enough. That's why, like, that's my whole point, is like, you know, depending on what kind of team gets formed, I might need to put some serious leg weights on those motherfuckers to have that shit be fair. You're making me mad. I'm not ready to run through Lunalu yet. Do we ban post versus characters for the Masters? Nah, I don't think so. That's fun, but like, you know, if someone is like a Beatrix main or something like that, or like a Versuja main, I wouldn't want them to be like, well, I guess I just can't play. Anila in queer adolescent jail right now? Yeah. Prison right now. Was it Rising Mechanics though? Yeah, technically, but I'm a GM, not in Grand Blue, but a Monster of the Week, so true. Moving bravery points should be like enough. I think you are slightly underestimating the difference. It's like you have motherfuckers like Gabagool who can like climb to Grand Master in Master rank, not brave counter, right? So like, you know, that's fighting like other Masters and shit like that. There's a big gap between that and like, you know, fighting 10 S++s. So removing brave points is not enough. I'll tell you that for free. Now, removing brave points and U skills and dash attacks, maybe. Maybe. But 50% damage buff? Well, I mean, they wouldn't take the damage buff. They couldn't use the Brave points in the first place, right? So they would always be at 3 unless you took them from them. I'm a GM in my 2E group, so I'm glad I'll allowed to join it. 50% of 0 is 0. That too. Yeah. You gotta hit them first. Matrix Main's don't need to run anyway. But I think I'll to give people some more time to like set up whatever team they want to do. Maybe the GM start each round by Raging Striking 3 times in a row. No, that's a little. I mean, that would certainly be quite the damage buff would make it quite the thing. But I think that's a little too contrived for my liking. Hit them with the raw Raging Chain. We're enough spot dodge to win the match. Up and them. Bah. Sure. There's a side swap here? Yeah, there is. Of course. That is very nice, right? It's very... Kag does not have necessarily the craziest mid-screen without traps, but like, just, you know, she can just like side swap your ass, which is basically full screen corner carry, if you think about it, in many ways. For the RS, the Master GM players in the crew battles, their only option to dodge? I guess so. That's a bit of an exploit, yeah. Yeah, they can't Brave counter it, right? So yeah, I guess they better spot dodge that shit. They better spot dodge that shit, or they're fucked. And I think we'll do it with like the Road to Master rules, basically. Where if they break the rule, they have to give you a free hit. They don't necessarily like lose immediately, but like if they 6XL or something, they have to like stand still and give you one free hit. Which you can like turn to a combo if you so want, right? So like bringing in like Orochi or something, like an S++ Abel might actually be very good. Because giving one free hit to Abel could be the whole round. He just 6XHs you and goes from there. I play Abel, if you want to give me a free hit, they lose. Exactly, exactly. So like, you know, bringing in some Abels on the S++ team, if you want to like game the system to give yourself the best chance, you know? Maybe we do it again later and I put slightly fewer leg weights on the Masters because they get their shit rocked because I put too many restrictions on. Free hit, you say? Full stock Siegfried combo? I don't know that you can... I think you gotta run up and hit them. I don't think I'm gonna let you... I don't think you can like sit there and like walk back and forth and build up 100 meter and hit 5U 3 times. I think you gotta run up and hit them, right? So like a 668 would be like the worst that you could do. I think it'd be a little too gamey if it's like you could like walk back, walk forth, build full SBA, like, you know, get all of this. That's a little much. I don't want them to like, just like lose. But I do want them to be punished for not following the rules, certainly. That's why they're there. They break a rule and I force them to let me full charge 5U Lucy. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, you can't just, you have to like run up and hit them. You have to get like you can't just sit there and yeah, go straight to BL5 or something. Vossmane's charging 5H. That counts. That's fair, right? Again, Vossaraga and Abel, probably very good people to have on your team in this case. I believe in boy love. Based. Rest in peace, Pope Francis. Hear me out, they immediately 6-6 again on accident after the first one. I mean, that's on them at that point. That's on them. That's like, at that point, if they die like that, that's their fault. Oh, yeah, that is fake. Kind of Beelzebub-like. By the way, Zan, notably, spending his meter, right? Actually spending his meter for, like, non-optimal conversions, but... This is set point for Kag? It is, yeah. It's, if Zan wins this next round, it'll be set point for him, too, but it's looking a little scary. Oh, okay. Anyone home? Nice, he converts. See, this is good. This is what I was telling Zan to do in the coaching last week, man. I was telling him, even if you, like, you know, spend the 50, like, spend your meter. You're gonna come by it easily. It might not be enough, but it is nice to see him implement some stuff. But gets haha funnied by the Kag teleport there. 3-2. Kurisu moving on to Grants. Will be so peak to full stock TOD for it. Yeah, Sieg full. But yeah, you know, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Still though, good stuff from Zan. Good stuff from Kurisu, obviously as well. Moving on. Look at this, man. Look at this traitor right here, clapping for the Nier Slayer. You think you know someone, man? Floral clapping for the person who genocided her people. Isn't that fucking insane? Some people just have no loyalty at all. That's, you know, it's just fucked up. That's all it is. That's all it is. You can only be one Nier? I guess so. I guess so. Apparently, that's certainly how Floral thinks. Oh my god, look at her holding the knife up. Yeah, there you go. That's better. That's better. You're right, though. He straightened up real quick. He straightened up real quick. It's all good. Oh, there you go. See, holding the knife in Curse's direction. He stopped? Yeah. I had to call out. I had to call out this this blatant support of the mass murderer of your people. I couldn't let that slide. Anila. All right, so they're playing already. Okay. So here's how this works. We're gonna do who's gonna win. We're gonna do Kurisu. We're gonna do Midnight. Notably, this is not Will There Be a Reset. Hey, Brickhouse, what's going on, Fade? We're doing well. We're in grands right now. This is not Will There Be a Reset. It's who will win. So if you bet on Kurisu to win this, keep in mind they have to win one set and then win the next set for your Gamba to pay out. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying know the odds that you're up against. Which again, I guess very quickly as well, if you're unfamiliar with double Elim brackets, this is grands. The way this works basically is Midnight being on winner's side gets him an extra life. By and large, they're going to play a best of 5. And if Midnight wins that best of 5, the tournament is over. If Kurisu wins that best of 5, they play a second best of 5. And then winner of that wins all, right? So again, extra life for Midnight, basically. Midnight Royale, is that what I called him on the thing? Lucifer on winners? Yeah. Brick dry snitching in 1080p? Yeah, man. No. See, it's like that video of that one guy, right? A snitch is someone, he's trying to get out of something, right? Like the cops, they've got him, like, they're telling him to, like, snitch on his homies, and, like, he'll give him, like, a lighter sentence or something like that, right? This isn't snitching. I'm doing it for the love of the game, man. I'm doing it just to call her ass out. I get nothing out of this. There is no quid pro quo here, right? I'm snitching for pure enjoyment, essentially. When do we reckon the CAG to Master arc is, Brick? Unless you've done it already, I've dismissed it. No, I have not. CAG's, like, somewhere in the middle of my list. A lot of the characters, like right now, the 2 characters that I really want to get to master are the ones who I just don't understand at all, and I have no idea how good I think they are. Namely, Yuel and Loane. Probably in that order. So like those 2 are top of my list right now. CAG is like, you're right, my bad. It's not snitching. I got nothing out of this. This is for the love of the game. Damn. She dead. That's my loser right there. What's going on, Deekster? Please do Loane. Yeah, I think Loane, probably Galleon, and then, well, Anila obviously right now, but then by the time we're done Anila, probably Galleon, and then Yuel, and then Loane. Unless someone gets channel points, basically. Like, that's my own personal list. People can disrupt that as they please for the low price of 500,000 channel points, which good luck. The Lucilius of mid-screen combos and evil. Me when I asked the Lucilius of deception and trickery if I should stick a button out into his far end. You know what I'm talking about? He's just nodding uncontrollably. That is reasonable. I can't wait to see in one stream for you to grab someone's balls. What does this mean? What does this mean? I nodded so hard I knocked my fucking headset off. Guys, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be time sorting between Gooter content and tech for Galleon. Indeed. Ow. I hate to coach him, but he's got this. Oh. That's pretty crazy, Rosie. I'm not cheating. Lucilius would never cheat. He's an honorable villain. I've never rooted for someone more in my life. Oh! When you get CAG to Masters, you got for content, TP, grab someone's balls. I see. Round start, teleport, grab. I also hate Lucilius. That's fair. I think I'm the only one who wants it. I'll try and do a round start, teleport, grab. It should work. Should work in like S+ or something, probably, when we're in the beginning of the climb. Honest mid-tier Lucilius? It's true. Poor guy, man. Fighting broken-ass Cagliostro. What's he supposed to do? Okay, that was kind of fucked up, though. But, like, honest mid-tier Lucilius. CAG bottom 1. Now, see, that's how I know you're a real CAG player. I gotta respect it. He has no equal. Wee! Hee laser, indeed. Full screen punish. Fucking Yang, burning gold looking ass. What are these conversions? Goddamn. He's dribbling her ass. Lucilius' fairy tells you before I eviscerate you, I'm gonna fill this bar. Then he fills his bar and eviscerates you. When you say it like that. Gunshot punish, I taught him. Are people still thinking Percival is top 5? I never thought this, but I also don't think he's like crazy far away from that. I think Percy's pretty strong. I think it gets to splitting hairs a little bit. And Percy's like, you know, Percival like top 10? Maybe, probably. He's top 10 at worst, yeah. I don't know about, but again, people get a little confused or like obsessed with like, he's not top 5, he's like top 9, but like, he's still really good, right? Percival's quite strong. This is not like a Toro 1 Arc World Tour, and therefore I have this take. Like, I've been saying this for a while now, right? Tag is bottom 1 because traps are minus in neutral half the time. Now, hold on a second. This is not true. They're always plus on block. Percival's top 5 because I lost against him once. See, this is what I wish people would just be honest like this. That is true, man. Half of those motherfuckers, that is like, internally, that is the reasoning. You need to stop ordering their tiers in this game. Yeah. Though again, I disagree. I think maybe yes, in the grand scheme of things, would that lead to like more nuanced discourse? Like we're not nuanced, but like, you know, like more interesting discourse. Maybe yes. But I also think there, like, the idea that there is no separation between like good character and better character, I still disagree with. But yeah, like, I think it's more groups than it is specifically this character is 2 and this one is 3. Like that there's not quite so much of a disparity like that, I think. I think there are very clearly groups, right? AKA tiers. But even within, like, you know, there are sort of inter-tier groups as well. Of like 3 or 4 characters. Percy isn't top 5, but Toro makes him top 1 in some matchups where except in some matchups where he picks C. I mean, I definitely agree. Toro's Arc World Tour win has nothing to do with my opinion of Percival, certainly. What the fuck? what kind of cross-up jump? I'm just now catching up on the stream. Muffin did pretty good. Yeah. Villain wall brawl, man. I'll take tiers do not exist. Start doing for a top bottom 1 here. Is this pedantic by now? We had this discussion before. I still think I disagree in the idea that there aren't, like, yes, maybe like one, but even within a tier, like even like right now, for example, within my own personal, like what I consider to be the top tier, there are characters that I think are like in the discussion for top 1 and characters that aren't, right? Like within high tier, there's like, you know, there's like a top half and a bottom half. Right, so I think that there is still room for like a slightly more granular discussion of things than you know, just like the exact, like, you know, 10 character tiers or whatever. But I also understand your point that there is no obvious top 1 or bottom 1, right? I agree. We had this discussion before. I agree on that. If that's what you're saying, then I agree. No more Belial top 1? Yeah, like Belial is an example of a character that I would say is still like pretty obviously top tier to me, but also very clearly not in the discussion for best character in the game. Am I supposed to downplay? I mean, be honest about how good my character is if I can't call them bottom 1? That's true. That's true. Belial got the Seox treatment. Nerfed, but still very good. Technically worse, but still basically top tier. That sounds right. Like, not super strong, but super solid. He's still super strong. He's better than Seox probably right now. I'll tell you that for free. If he isn't, it's because Seox is better than I think he is, not because Belial's worse. Character I play is bottom 1 and needs buffs. The character you play is overpowered and needs nerfs. Thank you. I agree. Except, actually, the character that I play is underpowered and needs buffs, and the character that you play is overpowered and needs nerfs. Downplaying is just what CAG haters call truth spreading? That's true, dude. So true. Ow. Oh, is this gonna save jab? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Meaty ass 2L. What if you get a mirror with that reasoning? I don't know what you're talking about. My character is super balanced and yours is broken. In fact, my character's not just balanced, they're underpowered. And every time that I win, I simply gap. And every time that I lose, it's because my character is, you know, non-functional and yours is too broken. Eh? Eh? Some of these CAG ports ain't working. We are potentially, we are like 1 game away from, like this, after this round, this is tournament point for, where's combo limit? Ref, do something! He's fucking on her. He's fucking on that small child. Ref, do something! Okay. Well, tournament point for midnight. If you win the mirror, you've been using the block button. That's right. He's fucking on that child! Ref! Ref! Midnight's reaction is just too good? I guess so. don't hit me with 9 question marks. Does no one know what fucking on someone means? Me when I... No, never mind. That's fair. Gapliostro and the Lucilius of evil and fucking on children. Yeah, can that be the super chat voice line? Me being like, ref, do something, he's fucking on that child? I don't think so. I don't think I want that to be like, you know, I don't want that to be commonly heard, I don't think. Later, game. I mean, okay, it's looking like Cursu's gonna get another game, I will say. If you've heard on shitting on someone, today we learned fucking on someone? No one knows this? Doesn't Kag have an adult inside her? I am an adult. So is this Diddy after all? Yeah. Oh no, wait, hold on. Did I just fucking jinx it? You wouldn't die to this raging strike. Oh. Ah, chip damage. Be careful. He's trying to Tessera. Oh, no, it's not. Oh my god.
2,000 years.
Holy fuck. How often do you see UDPs clash with each other? Wow. And his was 2 hits, so he won. I mean, that is... Wow. Now, to be fair, I think if Kurisu reacted, they could have canceled their DP into a hit and done something, or into a spot dodge or something like that. Because every time you clash, you can immediately even like non-cancelable moves become cancelable suddenly. But like, who the fuck was ready for? I wasn't ready for the UDPs to clash. That is the funniest way we've had a tournament. He couldn't? Is that not? I'm pretty sure that even. Now I'm curious. Now you got me curious. He could? He's in the TP animation? Now you got me curious. Is Kag UDP like special in some way? I mean, we gotta do this real quick. Is Kag, because like, yeah, she does TP afterwards, right? So like the fact that she TPs, does that mean that she can't cancel where she normally could? So I guess the way I'm gonna do this is I want Lucilius to do it on Wake Up. It'll be a bit of a different situation, but it should be a similar idea. Counter on Wake Up. Do you Phosphorus? Oh, actually getting these fucking things to clash is gonna be impossible. I'm doing it too late, I think. That was too early. Wait. Yeah, you can cancel. You could have just tested it? Yeah. You can always cancel everything, right? You can always cancel, even again, things that normally will be non-cancelable become cancelable when you clash. That's just how it works. Like, even supers, right? Like, if supers were to clash, like, if I were to have, you know, like, 2 grands clash with their SBA, right? They could cancel their SBAs as well. Could you cancel UDP into UDP? Should be possible. Can you throw that? I think he's still invul. Let's check. It's gonna be a little harder with Grands because he goes airborne. Yeah, I mean, but Grand's gonna be weird because he goes airborne. So it's gonna be a little. But yeah, like if I had, he could have just grabbed. You also just spot dodge and then kill him. I'm not sure how long Lucilius' invuln lasts, but it's a very weird situation, right? So I don't blame them for not being ready, certainly. But yeah, so like, you know, if I have this Grand do this, right, and we clash like this, I think it should clash. Right, I can cancel my super into something even, right? It's only 10 frames invuln. Okay, yeah, so they could have probably grabbed them. But even supers, right, become cancelable after they clash. So, oh, that didn't clash apparently, but you get the idea, right? Everything when you can ground moves clash with air moves. Yep. What's an example of this? This Grand's far M should clash with my JH, if I remember correctly. It's gonna be an annoying one to actually do, though. Wait. Okay, we gotta do it from further away. They certainly can, though. It's just that the timing on this is gonna be... There you go. Gotta be a pain in the ass. His DP has no invuln, only startup frame invuln? Gotcha, yeah, so you probably could have, like, clashed into... Like, canceling into even, like, a hit or something. But yeah, the only difference is that air moves usually have an attack level 1 lower than you'd expect. Air heavies clash with ground mediums, right? The reason for this is that ground heavies beat every air move, right? So 2H will never, or every air normal anyways, 2H will never get crushed by like a JH, no matter what it is. Now, some things, like Charlotta's overhead out of her flip, or something like that. Can I fight your Abel? Yeah, sure. Will actually lose, right? Like, they will actually crush 2 H's, but Kag needs buffs. I mean, she didn't lose. She didn't win, therefore she's bad. My favorite DP clash is still 2 ULs going up in the air with each portion of the spin clashing separately and then the air grab at the end. Yeah.
This match is going to...
We all know the character that just won on your screen is top 1, and the character that just lost on your screen is bottom 1. These are simply the rules. Bring back air moves out of traps. Say what? Say what now? Let's see, am I too Anila pilled? He's aura farming! Your Honor! Your Honor, he's aura farming! Oh, nice reaction. Actually reacting to the stomp and 2H'ing my ass for it. So true, guys. I am trying to kill him. Just a little bit, it's true. Oh, nice. No blade level 5 on the bro. Uh-oh. How do I punish this? Like that? Like that, I suppose. That should work just fine. And he should be dead, right? 1, 2, 3, bonk. Feels like home after playing Anila. Yep. He's going straight to hell. The BL goes hard. Toxic Yowie? Is this a Toxic Yowie that I've been told about? F, indeed. You say no one can compare before he crushes him? Abel round? Very much so, yes. A slight mistake from Midnight leads to him getting put in the penis explosion chamber. It's only fair, I guess. Oh, I can't 2M there. Okay. We're not quite in range for that. Nope, my shield is like -5 if properly spaced. Good, sir. He knows? Guess I'm not too surprised that he knows. Oh, right, JU does not do... It's not Anila anymore. JU is not my cross-up. JU is not my cross-up, I repeat. Oh, hi! Hello there. Ow, ow, ow. Bonk. Battle of the base boost? So true, dude. Battle of the shit your pants. Sitting in the corner while Lucy stabs you with his sword. It's so true. We take those trades. Oh, whoa! I tried to close H him and I delayed it too much. I should have done the immediate frame trap. Damn. Shows what I know. Oh, so true. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Stop mashing, good sir. Please respect my pressure, even though I've not done very much to earn that respect. Oh, that wasn't safe? I thought I spaced it out enough. I didn't know. Oh, I did not, but he dropped his combo. So we will take those, certainly. I got 6XL that. I did the wrong panic reaction. You're dead, right? More classic Abel shenaniganery, I think. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I'm not even gonna go any further because I think I might hit combo limit. I got the extra 6XH. I'm not sure how that affects things. But he is going straight to hell. How's going on, James? You got Abel to master? Yeah, bro. We're playing Anila. We've been playing Anila for a little bit. But Midnight wanted to fight the Anila for winning the Abel for winning the intermediate bracket, so we're doing that. Abel round part 2, indeed. You have the Anila 6XH virus? Isn't it crazy that it's better than Abel's? Sigma male, super rare, and better than Alpha? I tried to 6XH and I'm not gonna lie to you. They also told me I can't 6XH on Anila no mo, so I'm trying to fill the void with Avatar Belial. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That was a close M. I could have gone a little bit harder there, but it's fine. Get up here. Bonk, bonk. Okay, you're dead, right? You're dead. Yeah, oh my god, wait. I'm playing Avatar Belial. I forgot, I'm not playing Anila no more, man. We're playing Avatar. Yeah, and we damaged ourselves into SSBA range. He's very dead. He's incredibly dead. How's things, Bricken fans? Not bad. Had a fun tournament. Talked about a lot of things that were related to the matches on screen, as expected, you know. Even Toxic or Yaoi. Bonk, bonk. No, sir. That's the secret. If Lucilius has 5 U's, you just throw a projectile at his ass. And he can't really do too much about it. Preemptive Brave counter is so true! That was so late. I was blocking low at that point, sir. That's my bad. 6, is that even safe? Good job. Doesn't fall for the able brain rot. Nice. Super glad to hear we just did our casuals today while I tried to improve. Nice, nice. Hope you had a good day. Hope you had a productive day of learning. Getting a bit cleaner with Versuja, so I'm very happy. Right on, man. Well done. Always fun to feel the improvements happening in real time. Perish. Oh, the back dash you? What the why? Why, you know, here I thought. He did that before I even command grabbed, I swear to God. Okay, a bit of a weird conversion. Probably could have gotten more damage there, but it's fine. Bonk. You should be dead. In fact, let's not overcomplicate it. Let's just keep it super simple. Brick's already toxic. What did I do, man? Time to sleep for the Italian boy. Have a nice day. Brick and chat. See you, fit it. Come to think of it, Midnight was the one who took six away from you. That's right. That's right. He gave me, you know, $40 to do it, which, like, fair enough, but I do still miss her. Kill the ugly Lucilius, Brick. I will do my best to avenge Cagliostro from this villain. Oh, nice. It's a good anti-zoning tool, certainly. It's very true. I'm not a super fan of that trade. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Yup. He's very anti-command grab pilled, which makes sense because he watches me and he knows that I'm very command grab pilled. So it makes a lot of sense for him to try and stop me from doing that. The worst able combo in history just dropped, but it's enough to kill. So it's the best able combo in history. Lucilius of ugliness and eye source. 623H, U, 5H conversions are my goat. What's that? Why don't the numbers, it's Mason, what do they mean? That beats that shit from up close like that? It's kind of funny. We love a 5 or 6 frame 2M or whatever the heck. He's got, oh, I tried to JH and I lost the war, lost my balls in the war even. Get thrown, good sir. Fair enough. Ah, I tried to shimmy him and I got DP'd for my trouble. How unfortunate. Hello. I'm minus up close? Is that real? Oh my. Oh, I actually was so not ready for that hit. Even when I got the H Rekka, I wasn't able to convert it, man. He's too ass to be allowed to live. Holy shit. This able character is broken. Ah! So true. Tessera, pretty good anti-zoning tool. This Midnight versus Kursu match is going so hard. Very true, very true. That's not the button that I thought it was. Indeedly, doodly, doobly. That wasn't a whiff punish? Come on now, side games. Me and you both know that shit was a whiff punish. Just give it to me. He's been a lot less matchy recently. I'm trying to like incentivize that out of him, but he refuses to play ball. Oh, right. I tried to backdash him, but he is not shimmying. He's not throw teching rather with the throw button. He's been a button hitter, certainly. Ah, forgot about that part. Hey, I'm gonna die, man. Oh, okay, can't do that. Fine. Oh, I guess Youth Flight! That would have... He was in a guessing game there. He would have had to guess between... Like, he would have had to Axion high or low if he didn't notice the animation. Oh, man, if I was actually, like... Man, if I was, like, full big brain, I could have done some funny there, certainly. Well, he didn't get baited. It's well done. He's not mashing, man. Well, I'm trying to... I guess his delay tech timing is later than I think it is. Yeah, I'm just not catching his ass, I'm not gonna lie. He did just throw right there. What's that about? Yeah, he's teching with strikes. Is he mixing it up? In which case, I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. Just for you. Oh, hi! That's not exactly how I thought this would end up. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Oh, minus frames into DP is diabolical shit, certainly. No, sir. This is not a conversion. Yeah, that's what the kids call not a fucking conversion. So, hello. Oh. Oh! I guess he wasn't gonna DP right there, and I turned out to be correct. The ultimate man games can't guess what I'm gonna do if I don't know beforehand. It's very true. My bread and butter, man. Oh, I wasn't in close L distance. Unfortunate. That doesn't convert. Should have done 2M, I suppose. Ah! Well, no, it's... What? He wasn't plus enough to close L after the J8? I was less than, like, plus 1 there? That actually kind of scrambles my brain, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ow, ow, ow. I'm, like, almost dead, bro. The able way. I have no idea how this fella is throw teching. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Nice, nice. Having a very hard time. He could have killed. Have a very hard time throw baiting Midnight, honestly. I can't tell if he's switching it up or if I just like never found his timing and I'm tricking myself. I think it's the latter. That was a punish. Goddamn. Oh, Devil Jin does not beat that. So true. Whoa! Fair enough. He got blocked, but he still canceled it into something. Very well done. Bonk. What the fuck? Oh, I'm doing everything wrong, man. Not like this. Bonk, bonk. You can't just run up in 6-6-ation. Also not doing anti-Tessera stuff very well at all. It's a big problem. Gotta be 6-6-ing to OS that. What the? I didn't punish that. Man, I'm doing everything wrong. That's so sad. Maybe I am in grazing mode. Oh, he's not Unk, man. What the fuck? I got nothing on this guy. Oh, not. Well done. Well done. 91, my goat. Indeed, indeed. He's kind of kicking my ass right now, too. You're not avenging CAG right now? I'm sorry. I don't know what's happened. I'm getting my shit rocked. It's simply the way of life. Oh, yeah, right. I'm not respecting Tessera enough as an anti-zoning tool. I simply have no idea what his delay tech timing is the really big thing that's causing me a lot of trouble. Like, there I tried to delay it more because I've been too early every other time, and then I was too late. I'm gonna die, man. I'm gonna get fucking perfected. Okay, well, Brave counter means I won't get perfected, but... There you go. I don't know what... I have no idea of what timing he's on. It's very confusing, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Man, you're not dead is the worst part. Thought he would spot dodge to beat to the rocks. I can maybe do something funny to him. No such luck. I didn't know this was happening. I would have joined. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about joining my intermediate bracket? Raw super? I mean, it's the able way. He won't see the run-up grab? You were right. You were right. Midnight and Cursor both killing me with random calculated matches. I feel this match. Yeah, I can't, I don't know when his ass is going to be delayed second. I'm not going to lie to you. What the? Oh, 2H with no sword. Is it? How does the no sword affect the normal? I don't got it. I simply don't have his timing. And it's causing me quite a lot of strife. What the fuck? That's certainly an anti-flight option. Okay, we did eventually catch him in some able brain rot. I did not expect Tessera as an anti-flight option, but that certainly caught me more than a little off guard. Oh. Oh, he's out of range, man. It's so small. Oh, he's not. Oh, he is. He just got hit by it. Okay. You take those. Bonk. My god. How did that not cutscene? It's a very tiny grab. It's a very... Dude, good game. My god. Tessera's actually a pretty good anti-flight tool. That was real fucking tough, man. I still have no idea what his timing is on his delay text. I'm not sure if he was switching it up or if I was just really bad at finding it, but very good. Very well done. GG's Midnight. Decided to spare everyone from over the ocean the connection. I mean, if you're in Europe, South America, or North America, you're allowed. And if anyone complains about lag, I told him to get good. TY for avenging my daughter. I almost didn't get there. Goddamn. Good shit, man. Good shit. But yeah, fellas, that is, yeah, clap, indeed. That is going to do it for the intermediate bracket. Tomorrow's the open. Which timing are you having trouble with? I have no idea when you're going to delay tech. I kept trying to walk up and close HU, and I thought I was doing it at a bunch of different timings, and none of them were right. I was always either too early or too late. It was fucking with my brain. Maybe you weren't delay teching at all, and that's why it was confusing me, but I think that's probably not right. Thank you for avenging me, Brick SPD. Yep. Avenging the Cags, avenging the Ables, everything. Should be good, should be, yeah. But yeah, well played, man, well played. But yeah, tomorrow's the open, so if you want to come by and either sign up for that or, you know, just hang out and watch, that'll be happening at 6 p.m. Eastern. And the sign-up links are in the Discord and all of that. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys had a good time. I am going to find... I don't really delay tech. I guess that's why, huh? Yeah, I'm like... I kept playing... It was like really fucking with my brain. Because I kept playing assuming you were delay teching and trying to like delay close HU and kill you, and it just wasn't working. And now I see why. It's because you are not delay teching. I guess I should have just been throwing you more, huh? Yeah. I didn't do enough throws before I started trying to throw bait. But yeah, we're gonna find someone to raid on Twitch. We're gonna end the stream on YouTube, you know, the classic shit. Have a wonderful day, fellas. Yeah, let's find someone to raid. Bye-bye, YouTube. And congrats again, Midnight. Well done on the Silius.